in like,
We are live, and guess what? We don't have technical difficulties. We were waiting on me because I wanted to watch college football. Thank you very much. My USC Trojans are playing against Stanford, so I was riveted by the game, which is 28-17. If you think I wasn't watching, I was.
Yep.
Anyway, we're here live here at that hashtag After Dark. We're going to be talking about a lot of things tonight. We're going to be talking about Star Wars. We're going to be talking about Titans. What else we got? We got it.
We got it.
We got a lot of things to talk about. But Daniel, how's your week been so far?
Pretty chill.
We're gonna be taking live calls eventually. What are you doing? What's that?
Could you please share something I want? Oh, really? I mean, because there's no more. Yeah. Red wedding, baby.
Welcome to the chat. We are live. Now, let's get down to the brass tacks of things.
Let's get down to business.
When you talked last week to a lot of these people giving them love advice, is there anything you regret?
No.
Why is that?
No, I don't. I know that there were some people that disagreed with it, namely, what's his name? Serenity. Like, did you see all of his comments?
No.
Man, Serenity, you had like so many comments. Bravo. Like, it was just like, well, no, I disagree with that. Blah, blah. Oh, that's right. I don't like this. I was like, wow, okay. I wish everyone else was that opinionated. Don't be afraid. I mean, that's the great thing about the internet. You're anonymous. You can say whatever you want. So I'm like, say a little bit more. Let me know what you guys think. But, I mean, at least it's something that does strike some level of a nerve.
Don't spoil the movie for you. What movie are you talking about? There's a lot of movies I can spoil for you. I have no idea what that means, Craig. I understand.
Yeah. I know what he's talking about.
What? Well, I mean, it's a movie. It came out in 1990. It's literally a remake of that movie. So, I mean, there's not much to spoil.
P.S. Pennywise.
It's about a clown.
Anyway, ruin your whole life. I don't know.
Let's get to it. Speaking of Serenity questioned a lot of our sources here at that hashtag show.
What is going on with you?
It's okay, but it's okay, and I'll tell you why. Because earlier this week, we had two big stories. One was Shazam. The second one was Titans.
Yep.
And already confirmed by Deadline was our Titans story, which we're going to kick off with. We now know... I was going to give out our story for Monday. We now know who's going to be cast in Titans. Yep. They're looking to spin off Hawk and Dove. Alan Richardson, who was on this thumbnail, and Minka Kelly are going to be playing Hawk and Dove.
Yep.
Instead of being brother and sister this time around, they're going to be lovers. They're not permanent cast members, but they are looking to... branch them off possibly into a spin-off. What do you think about the casting?
Actually, I'm down with it. So far, it really does well. Alan Richardson, hey, that's my Aquaman. So even though now we have a new one, that was my original Aquaman. So I'm down.
That's your Aquaman?
Well, he was Aquaman on the, live action at one time, Smallville.
Interesting. Not Jason Momoa, huh?
No, actually, Vinny Chase. Vinny Chase is my Aquaman.
That's your Aquaman?
That's my Aquaman.
Okay, so you're okay with them taking over these roles. Let's talk about the roster of Hawk and Dove.
You know who I wish was on Titans, though? But maybe that will be, for, Season 2 story. Maybe, but I wish, what's her name? The one that moves the Earth or whatever.
Tara?
Yeah. Maybe, for Season 2, that will be the whole storyline.
So I was just going to talk to you. Who do you want your Titans roster to be on this TV show? Right now, we already know it's going to be Nightwing, Starfire, Beast Boy, Raven, and then Hawk and Dove so far. Who would you like to see? And who would you like to see in the chat? Who is your Titans team that you'd like to see on the show?
Of course, we're not going to get a Cyborg.
We could, because I was reading some character breakdowns that included... I forgot the character's name, but it was Cyborg.
What?
But those were
Victor
just
Stone?
sides. Those were just sides, so I can't say that he's in the show.
Like Victor Stone?
I have yet to see his actual character breakdown with my own eyes.
There you go.
But so you want Cyborg? Who else?
No, I want the Teen Titans.
There's a lot of Teen Titans. There's Jericho. There's Superboy.
Okay, I'm talking about the whole
Kid
core
Flash.
team from the. I do want Kid Flash. I want the team from just the animated series Teen Titans. I want that team.
The Teen Titans Go series?
Yeah, which is also pretty much the extension of Teen Titans. The Teen Titans show was much better, though, in my opinion. Teen Titans Go.
See, if I had my choice, I want Roy.
Okay.
I actually think...
As Arsenal or...
As arsenal. I'm okay with that.
Oh, you want the comic, like the one that's happening right now?
No, actually, what I would like it to be is I'd like to get the guy that played Roy in Arrow, and I'd like to get Wally from Flash and put them on the show as well.
Ooh, shit.
I would like it to be connected. I would like to see that. Okay. I don't think it's gonna happen because it feels like it's gonna be its own universe. Yet we've had no announcement what universe it is in, but everybody is speculating that the DC streaming service is going to be its own universe. Mm-hmm. Now, something else I find interesting is that we have a DC show, but we don't know much about the streaming service itself. We don't have a name for it.
No.
And this is all supposed to drop early 2018.
Also, something that pissed me off recently with CW DC, they premiered whatchamacallit, that her power is like she has a totem kind of thing she wears and she can Vixen. They actually aired the animated, which it's been on CW Seed, and it did very well. And they said we're gonna introduce this, and if it goes well, we'll be able to air it on TV. We'll be able to actually. Yeah. It did horrible because they didn't announce it, they didn't promote it, they didn't push anything out about it. So when it finally got on air, no one even knew it happened.
I heard a rumor that
days after, it sounds like they didn't want to.
I heard a rumor that they're trying to make Vixen another show for the app. Or for the streaming service.
Well, I think they are. But that's the whole thing, because the Seed one did well on Seed. Like, people were actually tuning in, watching it, loving it. They had the stars from all the other DC shows voice their own characters. Like,
also in the chat, give us who you want to see on the Titan show. Right now we have Blackwing. He says he wants to see the Red Hood. Craig Anderson.
Whoa, the Red Hood? You want to see the Red Hood?
Craig Anderson wants to see Nightwing, Static Shock, Blue Beetle, Miss Martian, and Supergirl.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Roster.
That's really good.
That's a Young Justice roster, though.
Yeah, but I would like a Blue Beetle.
Jaime Reyes, played by Brendan Mejia from Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Shout out to
Brendan. That's a good one.
Me and Brendan talked about that about him playing.
And Yoshi is Nightwing.
Well, they already just cast Nightwing, though.
I know, but I'm saying I still want Yoshi as Nightwing. He'll be dope.
He would be. He would be a great Nightwing. Great. He'd be a great Dick Grayson. I agree with that. So that is Titans. Now, Deadline did not credit us in this article, and I'm okay saying that. But what do you want to see happen in this season? Now we have a big story that's going to be releasing Monday. I don't want to give too much away.
I don't know what I would like. Fuck. Well, and that's another thing. I don't even know if there's going to be a Slade. I don't think they will. Fuck. I don't know.
Oh, Andy.
Contract.
Andy's in the room. So for those of you guys that don't know Andy, he runs the Flash podcast. He has a Titans podcast. He has every superhero show podcast out there. He's like one of the biggest Flash Arrow CW verse podcasts out there. Go check his stuff out. It's amazing. Nice. Andy, thank you for joining us. Him and I were tweeting last night to each other about this stuff. I met him at Comic-Con. Right. Super cool dude.
Shout out to Andy.
He did say major kudos for you guys on the awesome scoop with Titans and everything you have revealed for comic book and TV and film. Andy, Monday we have a couple more things coming, or we have at least one more thing coming out. We have a lot of big scoops coming your way.
Right.
It'll be happening very, very soon. So final thought, are you excited about Titans or are you not?
I'm excited. Completely excited. I need it. I want Jericho only for Deathstroke. That makes sense.
For the Deathstroke storyline, I get it.
Yeah, I get it. That's why I'm like, okay, and Terra, no, and I don't think they'll bring Flash because it's filming TV show. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it depends on where they film all this, because if they're in Canada, then they're literally right across the studios from each other. But we'll see. By the way, before we get started into everything else, we have...
they may film here because of the tower in Malibu and everything.
It's possible.
They may actually do it because now, remember the tax cuts and everything, making it even cheaper for them to shoot here. They may actually do it. They may shoot here.
Yes.
In Malibu.
Real quick, we have the Super Chat feature. That helps support the show. You can check us out, hit that Super Chat feature. What we're going to do there is...
Jethro, how is vacation? I'm jealous.
You don't get a vacation here?
Well, I mean, I don't, whatever. I don't get a vacation.
Hit that Super Chat feature. Help support the show. Also, you can check out our TeePublic store. There's a lot of great shirts in there. We have... we're talking about Titans now. We have a lot of DC shirts. We have Power Rangers. Anything you kind of want that we kind of do on the show. Twin Peaks, Game of Thrones, whatever. It's all there. Yeah. Check that out. That'll all be there. But back to Titans. You are excited. I am excited. Do you think we'll get an announcement anytime soon about the name of the streaming service or the platform itself?
I think we are, definitely, because as they're building up more momentum for everything else, they're going to have to go. Well, it's like we just talked about in football. I mean, they're not going to go ahead and lay down right now. So it's going to be, all right, let's keep going. Because the moment they do slow down and stop with giving us news, people are going to forget about it.
Yes.
So I think they're going to be giving out soon.
So Daniel's predicting we do get our DC streaming announcement very soon, and I actually am excited about this. Pretty excited about that. All right, let's talk about switching gears here for a second. Let's talk about Star Wars. I wish there was a B-roll that we could like run across, like Star Wars. There's not though. There's not.
No.
But Star Wars. So Star Wars Episode 9 just recently lost its director, Colin Trevorrow. Now this continues the trend of Star Wars losing its directors. We already have seen Josh Trank left. We also saw Philip Lord and Chris Miller. They left the Han Solo movie. And now Colin Trevorrow leaving Episode 9. What's the story here, and what do you think is going on? There were rumors that Colin Trevorrow was difficult to deal with. He was personally hired by Steven Spielberg to do Jurassic World.
Yeah.
But now Kathleen Kennedy its story's coming out slowly. But now we're figuring that it's he's very difficult to work with.
Yeah, and
it didn't match up with the story that they wanted to do.
So it just sounds like that's exactly it. There wasn't really there was no reason for him to really still be there. He's difficult to work with, and you're changing the story from what we originally said it was going to be, or at least what we agreed upon. Come on.
Well, that may not be the case, because the one person that didn't really get their film touched pretty much was J.J. Abrams. And just recently, right now, the current director of Star Wars, what's his name? Who's doing Episode 8? Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, right.
Ryan Johnson came out and said he's making the movie that he wants to make. So he wrote the script. This is his movie. Colin Trevorrow, however, it didn't seem like he was vibing so much with the heads of the studio per se.
Edward's right.
Edward says the Force is not strong behind the scenes, and that is very true. Is Star Wars in trouble?
Answer, no.
Why is that?
Because Star Wars, it's one of those, it's weird to say, but it's too big to fail at this point. They put so much into it that there wouldn't be a moment where they're like, okay, we're going to fail. They gave us a story where we already knew the ending. And that movie was fucking amazing.
But also, that movie, all the reshoots were directed by somebody else.
Very true.
And they said that it was, I believe, 40% of the movie was reshot.
And think about it, still, even with that happening, where everybody else would say, that points out and that spells the death of a film. In this case, it only made it better.
Now, Lucasfilm actually announced this on the Star Wars website, but they tried to do it as vague as they could. They just said, we left with creative differences. We're starting to slowly get the story as it filters out.
Yeah.
We're not quite there yet.
Nah.
There is definitely trouble brewing behind the scene, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And is Episode 9 in trouble? And who do you want directing Episode 9? In the chat, who do you want to see direct Star Wars Episode 9? The current two frontrunners, a lot of people are saying Ryan Johnson, who's currently directing Episode 8, should be the frontrunner. And I believe he is, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
And the other name that keeps popping up is J.J. Abrams. So, what about you? Who do you want to see?
JJ specifically took a step back. He does that with films.
But then he did say he regretted not staying on.
Yeah, very true, very true. But I mean, JJ did it with Mission Impossible. Okay, I'll show up. I'm going to direct this one. Then from then on, I'll be executive producer. I'll be able to help you find the right director, and I'll work as much as you need me to. But I will not be the director of the film. And that's what he did with Mission Impossible, and he did well. That's what he does with most projects where he does. Oh, okay, I'm here, I'm starting it, I'm running it, and now I'm going to step back and Lindelof will take over. I'm going to step back and so-and-so takes over. And he always has a good team behind him. So I feel that, once again, too big to fail.
So who do you want?
Whoever they choose, because right now they're doing great. They're like Marvel. Like, hey, here goes something and you thought it was going to be shit. I got a talking raccoon in a tree, and guess what's going to happen? It's a fucking blockbuster.
But you know what? Marvel's not immune to this either, because Edgar Wright was the same thing. They had problems with him. They let him go, and then they brought in Peyton Reed.
Yeah.
So
and still, I know a lot of people say Ant-Man was their least favorite Marvel film, but it wasn't bad.
Now we're having a little bit of a thing in the chat right now. Van Jarman says Ron Howard he'd like to see directed if he slays Han Solo. even though he's a rehire.
He's a rehire, and they're having problems when they realized how bad the actor that they casted as an actor. He's bad.
Blackwing's not big on directors. Well, you got to have somebody lead the film. I mean, it's essentially not gonna shoot itself.
Yeah, you got to be big on directors. Aren't you looking to create? What is he looking to create a show or something like that? Like there has to be some people that you look and you're like, dang, I like that style. I want to emulate it. I want to do this. I want to do that. You should be big on directors, man. I would change that whole perspective.
Well, I think that personally for me, I would be a big fan to see Rian Johnson direct it, though I would have to see episode 8 first to really get a lay of the land there. Mm-hmm. But I would totally be down for that. Another thing that I think Star Wars tried to do is I think it was, said this in the chat, Van Jarman, he says that Star Wars is trying too hard to cater to a younger audience, a newer generation, which is completely true.
Oh,
it's
really?
completely true. But because you got to think, when they brought out Josh Trank and all these other young directors that were going to, Christopher Lord and Miller and all these other people that were going to do the same thing, he pretty much stated that like this is essentially the new era of Star Wars, right?
Right.
But now, if you look at the people that are taking back over, Lawrence Kasdan and Ron Howard, and then you got J.J. Abrams, who's not necessarily old school, but not necessarily new school either. You got a few of these people here that are kind of a mixture of both. Rian Johnson's still kind of in that younger group, but like Colin Trevorrow, he's gone now. So it's interesting who people want to see. There's a couple names that I think kind of pop out for me. Jezer here says Matthew Vaughn. I think that's a great choice. Matthew Vaughn's another great choice.
Not bad.
Comic Sans says Duncan Jones. I mean, for me, not so much. Another person that I think could make a really interesting Star Wars movie, visually at least, is Luc Besson.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it. I thought so, but the thing is,
I mean, if essentially Valerian wasn't my favorite movie,
right,
but it looked great.
Right.
So if he was paired with a great writer, I can be okay with it. But I like Luc Besson. What else we got? So your final director?
Josh Trank?
Yeah, remember Josh Trank got
fired.
No,
I'm saying like somebody said Josh Trank is a bad choice. I'm like, who mentioned Josh Trank? Because he is a bad choice. You're definitely right.
Well, Star Wars did when they brought him on to direct the movie, and they fired him.
They fired him. Yeah.
So, and that was rumored to be the Boba Fett movie.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't think that. I mean, it's not happening right now. I know that it's in early. Craig Anderson says Ryan Coogler or Christopher Nolan. I don't think Ryan Coogler's a great choice for this.
Nolan.
And I'll tell you why. Personally, I think. Funny enough, for whoever that was, LG 16 Spears. Who's your favorite? Fascinating for the Losers Club as adults. We're actually going to be doing that.
Oh
We're
my God.
going to do a
That's
fan
crazy.
casting of that in just a little bit of who we think the adults should play. So stick around for that. That'll be coming up very shortly.
Definitely.
But Christopher Nolan, I don't think would be a great Star Wars director, personally, because his
this is what I said, but
his mind. He's a great filmmaker, but I'm not necessarily sure his ideas are too big for the Star Wars world. I know that sounds weird.
Can we give Lynch a chance again?
No. Listen, I love David Lynch. He's my favorite director of all time, but he's not right for that.
Twin Peaks: The Return let you know?
He's not right for that. I love Twin Peaks.
No, I'm just saying, but The Return let me know. I don't think the world's ready for it.
Well, it's the same. When you get Lynch, it's just like getting Nolan. Those are the
exactly.
kind of
That's
guys.
what I felt. That's why I was like, no. It would be that same thing where you're like, James Cameron is very busy with Avatar, but
Avatar 1 through or 2 through 94.
Right?
Yeah,
but I don't know. It's a possibility, but I don't know. James Cameron for Star Wars?
James Cameron for Star Wars. You like it? I don't know. James Cameron could do it though. No joke.
Yeah? It's a possibility, I guess. How about Steven Spielberg?
Steven Spielberg would be great, but I feel like that's going more towards that old school Hollywood, which Star Wars was trying to break away from. But I feel that now, maybe, just maybe, they should be looking at classics. Robert Zemeckis is another guy that I think could do a great Star Wars movie. Like somebody that I wouldn't give it to, Zack Snyder.
I wouldn't give it to Zack Snyder.
You know what? Somebody that I probably would give it to, Joss Whedon. Like he could make a really interesting Star Wars movie. I
can see that.
Or even, you know what? Jon Favreau.
Favreau would be good.
Jon Favreau would be great.
Favreau would have been good for Rogue One.
He would have been. But, I mean,
Rogue One was great.
We'll see how this all plays out. I mean, obviously more information is going to be coming out on this new Star Wars. Colin Trevorrow leaving Episode 9. It's a big story because Star Wars is in trouble. But
let Spielberg make Indiana Jones 5 good first. Hey, Crystal Skull was okay, except for the fact that there was a Crystal Skull and aliens and Shia LaBeouf. But it was still okay for when he took out major important parts of the film. So it's more of what was written, not for how it was directed or who was on it. So yeah, Indiana Jones 5 first, which will be good, and then after that we can continue.
Let's move on to our next topic. Another big trending thing that happened this week was what? What else happened this week? There's some other stuff. I mean, we could talk about it, but do we want to go there this quick?
No, I don't think we want to go there that quick. No. What else do we have?
We have a lot. Let me find out for you. Star Wars. Because I don't know much about that, but we have X-Force. Let's talk about that real quick.
Boom.
So Drew Goddard is now going to direct and write the next X-Force film, and it's going to be led by Cable and Deadpool.
Yeah.
We don't know much about what the roster is going to be, but this sounds great. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with Drew Goddard, he was the executive producer on Daredevil Season 1.
Yeah.
And I believe he was... people have been rumoring him for a while now. So... what do you think?
My thing is, the choice is good, but I just don't want it run by Cable and Deadpool. But
why?
That's the only way you're going to be able to do it anyway, I guess.
Why don't you want it run by Cable and Deadpool?
X-Force is run by Cable. That's what I'm saying.
Well, actually, X-Force in the more recent iteration, X-Force was ran by Cyclops.
Yes,
it was his Black Ops team.
But if we're doing X-Force and they've been putting Cable in, so it's like, okay, it's his team. Let's have it where it's X-Force starting with,
But
Cable.
you're not. You can't do. I mean, because I'm assuming
Domino's going to be there, which is amazing.
That's not necessarily true
Oh,
yet.
she
has
better
not signed on.
She better, and I better see Warpath too.
That hasn't signed on. But then we have New Mutants coming out.
Yeah, I know.
And they said that just wrapped. So with New Mutants coming out,
yeah.
Do you think that Cannonball and a lot of these cats are going to transfer over to the X-Force?
They're going to go to the old school original Liefeld first 5 issues.
Well, Cannonball's in there.
He was in the first 5? I thought he was
in the Liefeld. It was Cannonball. It was Feral, Warpath, Shatterstar,
Cable,
and, Boom Boom, which is also
That's right.
So now we have these characters. Do you think that any of these X-Force members are going to be in?
It would be interesting to see Cannonball show up there after he just finished New Mutants. That would be pretty cool. But I think we'll find out exactly who's going to be in it by because Deadpool 2 have they even started shooting? Are they finished yet?
Right.
I mean, I know they started, but they're not finished yet. They may put a scene in to let us know, like, oh, okay. It's probably going to be one of those, like how it ended, where it said Deadpool will return. It will be like X-Force or Cable and Deadpool will return in X-Force. And it will be like a button scene where we're seeing intro into X-Force.
Right.
So we'll find out who the cast is at the end of that. That's what I think. That has to be the case.
You think so?
Sense. Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so. Maybe because I feel like we got it. We got a little way to go. I mean, we got to see how things shake up. We still have a New Mutants movie to come out. Mm-hmm. We still have people that we're not sure if they're going to be on the X-Force team because Van Jarman says X-Force needs Cable, Deadpool, X-23, Domino, and Magic. Now, do you think if we get X-23, is it going to be the same X-23 from Old Man Logan?
And if so, how does that work out?
Well, because Cable's a time jumper, so do you think that's a huge recruit?
Is he going to go back, take her, and bring her here?
Yeah, who knows?
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if he does. But we'll see how much time travel he does on this. And is he going to mention his mom and dad? On
like Scott and Jean?
On
I think for sure.
On Deadpool too. Is he?
Well, not even Jean. I'm sorry, it's Madeline Pryor. But like, I think for sure there has to be some type of tongue-in-cheek reference to Scott at the very least. There has to be.
There has to be. I think that has to happen. I think it also has to be where, Deadpool may say something. He's probably going to say some jokes.
I'm actually really excited for this film because, by the way, if Boom Boom shows up, it needs to be the young lady who was C.J. Parker in Baywatch. I don't know who C.J. Parker is.
C.J. Okay. I guess. I don't.
Well, you know what? One thing I'm more excited for this film than I actually am for the X-Men Dark Phoenix movie.
Really?
Yeah. Mainly because now they're saying that a lot of it might not tie into space. Jessica Chastain has come out this week and said she is not playing Lilandra.
Wait, what?
So I'm not quite sure. I am not quite sure. Maybe it meant Baywatch the movie.
The movie, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but
she's
great.
What isn't she like a comedic actor or something?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But that's one of the things that I'm excited for is Drew Goddard on the new
Kelly Rohrbach.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm excited for X-Force. I'm excited for Drew Goddard to actually get his chance to really write and direct. Drew Goddard was also rumored to do, if I'm not mistaken, he was also rumored to do the Sinister Six movie for Sony, which was before everything else kind of broke up. Really started making those deals with Marvel.
That's true.
But Drew Goddard was set to helm that, so this might really work out really well for them.
I can see her as Boom Boom.
Could see her as Boom Boom.
All right.
So that's another big story this week. What else do we got? Do we want to go into it?
Oh, I just said her name. Kelly Rohrbach. That's who was her.
Okay. Anyway.
The original is the original person that played her originally was what's her name? The big boob, whatever.
All right. Well, anyway, back to this. Let's talk about Hawkeye. There's rumors that Hawkeye in Avengers 4 will not be Hawkeye, yet he will assume the identity of Ronin. Now, Ronin is the mantle he took up around New Avengers.
Right.
He was seen on set with a different haircut, and there are rumors, well, it's actually, now it's almost fact, that him and Scarlett Johansson's characters are going to be in Japan on the Yakuza, which makes sense for this to be Ronin. So what do you think?
I'm down.
Yeah?
I wonder what's going to happen. How far are we going? Like, what's the gag? I want to know.
What's the gag of?
Yeah, I want to know. Like, what's the thing? Like, why? Like, what is he doing on the film? I want to know. Like, what's his big reason for
Well,
return?
I can't. I mean, well, there could be a lot of reasons why.
Okay. What do you think could be the reason why?
I think that
what's his role to play?
I think his family dies and he becomes a vigilante and he turns into not Hawkeye anymore because that's an identity he leaves behind, and he's gonna become Ronin. And he kind of like is going to go off the rails.
Okay.
And he's going to be way more of a hardcore vigilante. That's my guess.
Wow. You think so?
Mm-hmm. That's my guess.
Wow.
We're not sure if that's going to be true or not, but we're going to wait and see. Let's switch gears. I mean, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He could be a mercenary. Yeah.
A mercenary?
Why not?
A mercenary, like people are going to pay him money.
Well, I mean, you think about it. When you worked for S.H.I.E.L.D. at one time, anyway, they have you do stuff that you're really not supposed to be doing. It's like Wet Works and Black Ops stuff where you're like, yo, this is off the books. This isn't even right anyway. So why would he be a mercenary?
Your buddy Serenity's in the chat, Daniel.
I just saw. Not going to happen. But I want the Titans from the comic Titans, which is Guard. That's Beast Boy, Donna Troy, Dick. Okay, Corey, Vic, Jesse, and Argan. Actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's what people would want.
Well, I don't know. I think everybody wants kind of a different Titans.
True.
We've had somebody else in here. I think it was Blackwing that wants Superboy.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Superboy,
everybody
Supergirl,
wants a different iteration of Titans. It
That's
really
true.
depends on what you kind of grew up with. I don't really think that there's a. Personally, my favorite team is the one that consists of Nightwing, Superboy, Wonder Girl, Kid Flash, Beast Boy, and Cyborg, and Raven, and Starfire. It was that era of, I think, when Jeff Johns was writing it. That's the Teen Titans that I really liked.
Not the current one right now from Rebirth.
Early 2000s Teen Titans, I really liked it a lot.
Current Rebirth is not bad. I don't know.
I'm not about it. Carlos Martinez, what do you guys think about X-Men Dark Phoenix?
Well, we know a lot now. There's a lot that we already talked about. But what do I think about it? I'm sad to say I'm not as super excited, I guess, as everyone else is.
Why is that?
I don't know if they're really going to do anything that's good or amazing. New X-Men verse, I guess, is the best way to say it, for Fox's X-Men universe. The new one since First Class, because that's when they rebooted, has been pretty okay. Yeah, I would say First Class is good. What was the second one? Apocalypse. Skip it.
Well, there's Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past I liked, and then Apocalypse. Yeah, well.
See, all right, so
Logan.
Van Jarman asks,
it may be good.
Does Clint Barton going to Ronin lead to the female Hawkeye? And here's what I think.
Oh,
I think
nice.
No, I think personally, Kate Bishop, who is the female Hawkeye, I think we'll eventually get her either in a Netflix show, or it's somewhere in the television universe.
I think she will show up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's why I think
You
she's
do?
gonna show up. I think so. She'll be an agent though.
Interesting.
That'll be the only thing. But I think
Well, she
she'll
was
be
an
an
agent
agent.
of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
Yeah,
so that would
exactly.
make a lot of
So
sense.
she'll be an agent, and that's how it will be.
Serenity says for X-Force, I want Siren, Boom Boom, Warpath. They got Deadpool and probably will have Colossus. Let's put some original members on the team.
Okay.
Funny enough, the only original member from that team that was on X-Force is Boom Boom that she had named, and Warpath.
Yeah.
But you are sticking. You want your original Rob Liefeld
Well,
X-Force.
maybe not, because I don't want Shatterstar.
Why?
Just the swords, the aesthetic may be too messy. I don't know for film, especially the way their movie is. It's like, I get it. It could be, okay, well I pull out my sword, but Deadpool already has swords. So let's not have another guy run around with swords, but we can have a bunch of guys running around with guns, which is fine. So I don't know.
I think it's going to be a little tricky because somebody I'd like to see is Magic.
Oh really?
Yeah, I mean, I think that could be a cool member of the team.
So you're gonna have Colossus there too, then?
Well, I wouldn't. I don't know. I mean, if you're going to go Colossus,
Colossus may show up at least and be like, "Oh, Deadpool, what's happening?"
if you're going Colossus, because there was an X-Force team with Colossus, Forge, Cable, a Bishop might have been on that team. I can't remember. It wasn't that long
If you
ago.
have Magic, are
Actually.
you gonna have Grimlock?
No, I mean Grimlock.
Her little dragon? What the hell is it called?
That's Shadowcat number one.
Oh my god! Oh,
And
that's
number two,
right.
that's-
That's right. Never mind. No
What are
shit.
you talking about?
I don't know why I thought about that.
And it's not Grimlock.
What
by
is
the
it
way.
called?
It's a stupid little dragon.
What's her name
I was
again?
gonna say Lockjaw, but it's not Lockjaw.
No, what's her
Lockjaw's
name?
the giant dog. It's Shadowcat.
Shadowcat.
Kitty Pryde,
Yeah.
and Lockheed.
Lockheed. There you go. Whatever. I don't know.
What did you call him? Grimlock?
It was Lock in there, right? There you go.
You got
That was
Lock. You
good.
got the
Hey,
Lock part right.
So close. So close.
Okay, let's talk about It now. I haven't seen
Queen
It
of
yet, but I
Dragons.
heard some good reviews aren't good. Oh, they're talking about let's talk about
Agents?
Inhumans. They're talking about Inhumans.
Okay. Oh,
So,
right.
what did you guys think of Inhumans? Kat says, I'm ready for it, but sadly, I can't watch the first one until it comes out on ABC. Anna says, I haven't seen it yet, but I heard some reviews aren't good.
Ooh.
Okay, let's talk about...
You happen to see it.
I have seen it. I have seen
Okay,
it.
and without giving too many spoilers, what can you say?
I don't think it's terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
See, now that's interesting. Now, I wish not Mav. I wish Miggy was actually watching right now. Miggy, if you are, because Miggy said it sucked, and she saw it.
You know what?
I want to know, because finally now I would love to hear why she thinks it's bad, and hear her speak to you and tell you tell her why you think it's good.
I'm not going to listen. It might not be for everybody, but at the same time, it's like one of these things where I think a lot of people are lemmings. Like, if one person hears that it's bad, it's bad.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, and that's just the way that people see things.
Yeah.
And I think that that's completely the wrong way to go about it.
Oh, it is.
I think people need to go in and watch it for itself. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to give you my relax. I'm just going to tell you what I think about it.
All right.
So everybody's heard bad things about the Inhumans. Now, granted, people are saying, "Oh, this isn't the Inhumans. This isn't the Inhumans that I wanted. This isn't the Inhumans from the comics." Well, guess what? It's not Hank Pym from the comics either. Hank Pym's not an 80-year-old man in the comics.
Oh yeah.
So it's not Hope Van Dien wasn't the Wasp in the comics. It was Jan. I mean, these things have to be taken into consideration. So I understand the leeway.
yeah, Darius Tempest. You're right. It's
Yeah.
like I said that a while back. Catch up.
I feel that there's a lot of people that are hating on it to hate on it. Yes. Was it perfect? No.
Right.
Was it honestly, I think it's better than the premiere of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh well, a lot of things are better than the premiere of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
It's on par with those I mean, it's better than Arrow.
A lot of things are better than Arrow.
But my point is, how come Arrow didn't get panned like that then?
It did by me. I think
It didn't by the mass majority.
No, that's the fucking problem. They were so happy that we had a superhero that they didn't care. They were just happy, like, oh great, we're getting something after Smallville's been gone.
Listen, do you have to go see it in IMAX? No. A matter of fact, I'd recommend not seeing it in IMAX because that's going to be a waste of your money. Because there's
you're
going to
gonna
be
see
extended scenes on TV when it comes out, which you can't see in IMAX. But the storyline's intriguing enough. The acting's what you would expect it to be. It's not great, but I mean, some people are really good in it. Some people are whatever. Going to Hawaii is a contrast from where they are, so I understand it. Some things are a little too convenient, but overall, it's not bad.
Okay.
Like
All right.
it's not nearly as bad as people make it out to be. They make it seem like you're sitting there watching like the worst, like Suicide Squad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's to me. I thought it was more enjoyable than Suicide Squad. The only thing that this isn't a spoiler, but the only thing is some of the plot moves really quick, and I wish that they would have slowed down some of it.
Okay.
Because I feel like they tried to get where they need to go a little too fast.
Okay.
Medusa's hair thing does bother me.
Oh boy.
Because I feel like, and I'm not going to spoil this, but there definitely is a reason.
They rushed Maximus' story.
They rushed his story too fast. That's true. But they also, you can also, with Medusa's hair, I wanted it to be more moving. I wanted it to be more fluid. I wanted it to feel like it was alive. And it doesn't necessarily do that at all.
I disagree with Han. Arrow was on the CW. Nobody expected the show to do anything. Actually, they expected it to do exactly what it did, which is catapult and give the idea that, hey, we can have live action. We can have more live action superhero shows. I mean, CW did so much of that they were like, we're anchoring everything on that. We're going to use him to go ahead and introduce Flash. And then Flash became the savior of superhero shows. And then from Flash came Supergirl and everything, Legends of Tomorrow, blah, blah, all that other stuff. But Arrow did a lot. And yet, if we really want to talk about it, Smallville did a lot. So
sure.
that's
Smallville
where,
really set the tone for all that stuff.
We're pulling back and back and back. Yes, I know. Then we're going to go into, then this dude, I get it.
Wonder Woman.
We're talking about, but for CW, Smallville did a lot, and then after that, when it died off, here goes Arrow. And
what do you mean Arrow was Batman, Jester?
Arrow still is Batman on that freaking show right now. Like, Ra's al Ghul? Like, how the man... Ra's al Ghul is there. One of his arch nemesis is freaking Deathstroke, which... I guess, but it's just, oh my gosh, it's so much Batman.
Personally, speaking of Inhumans, if you're on the fence, I say at the very least give it a chance, give it the premiere, and then see if you're in or out. But I mean, people are gonna get it ingrained in their head right now. Oh, it's the worst thing ever. It's because the media told you it's the worst thing. It's because other people out there telling you it's the worst thing.
I'm guilty of saying it's the worst thing ever. I'll give it a chance.
But you haven't even seen it yet.
No, I know. I'll give it a chance. But I'm the one. Wait a
minute. Hold on. You know what it's better than? And you watch it. It's better than Gotham.
Oh, I watch Gotham, and that thing is shit.
Dude, I love Gotham. Like we were just joking about it.
Oh my god, it's like a train wreck that you enjoy. I do.
I literally got done watching an episode where Gordon's like, "Hey, it's me. It's Gordon. I just have a foot."
They made a twin. They made a twin Gordon, and then he's, "Hey, listen to me. It's okay. I'm Gordon." Nah. Yeah, it was stupid. It was stupid. But I do watch Gotham, and it's bad. So it's better than Gotham. That's not saying much. It's better than Arrow. That's not saying much. It's better than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I still watch that show even though it was bad.
But it's good now. It's good now.
No, but that is saying a lot.
I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s gotten a lot better now.
Is it better than Iron Fist?
Yeah, absolutely it's better than Iron Fist. It's by the same showrunner, actually. But yes,
that's what I was saying. That's why I asked. Because it's like,
it is absolutely better than Iron Fist.
I wonder, will he,
Funny enough, actually.
Will he grow and do better on Iron Fist coming back?
Wait, did Serenity just say Inhumans is great?
But Suicide Squad is great. So no Inhumans is nothing like that.
I don't know what we're considering great. Suicide Squad to me wasn't great. It was a great movie. If this was like 1992.
For Suicide Squad?
Yeah, like it's not that's not harsh. It's I don't know, man. Let's be realistic about Suicide Squad.
Okay, all right.
Tell
us about Suicide Squad.
Okay, the Enchantress is the villain. That's number one.
Yes.
I don't understand why you would bring that team together to fight her. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Because that's.
I understand they're magic.
I'm magic, and I am literally like doing alchemy without like a sign or anything to do. I'm turning bullets into sand and shit. And here you come. I'm gonna shoot at you. Yeah,
and you have a baseball bat.
Yeah. Oh, watch out! You're crazy with a baseball bat. That's already gonna get me. I'm done. No, but yeah, that's true. But they did have like a demigod on their side. So
yeah, I mean, listen, I actually didn't hate Suicide Squad. I didn't hate Suicide Squad. I'm not like a lot of lemmings. For me personally, I defended it because I thought it was fun at the very least.
I enjoyed it.
I thought Will Smith was great. I thought Margot Robbie was great. I thought that there was no absolute reason to have Killer Croc in there. There's a few characters that I thought didn't have to be in there. They should have got somebody else. Right. I think Captain Boomerang's literally only in there for comic relief.
Sorry. for a moment. Something's carrying over from another show.
What?
Hey, Joe, what did Miggy say?
She didn't actually respond to me.
She didn't respond yet.
Yeah.
But, okay, you were saying.
So I think for me, it's, I mean, for anybody that says...
That's an issue that we talked about this before. It's like saying the director's...
oh, yeah. Anybody that says, hey, the extended cut is better than...
The director's cut is... But
the extended cut. Like, listen,
this
if
is the
you have
issue.
to sell me on the extended cut, everything, you should just sell me on the movie.
Yeah, the movie should have been that good, and yet the extended cut makes it better.
It enhances it. Like,
yeah.
For me, personally, I don't like Lord of the Rings, but I understand it is a good movie.
Yeah.
I personally don't like it because it's not my genre of film. But it's a good movie.
Yeah.
The extended cut only enhances that. It
like,
doesn't. I mean,
Batman v Superman. I'm the guy. Trust me. I'm an apologist for Batman v Superman. And I tell people, well, the director's cut, and it is true. You're the guy that says, oh, after the fact, and they realized it was shit. Hey, let's put this other stuff that we could have put in there, and it would have been good. Now it's good. You're like, yeah, but I already told you it was shit. So now you're doing something to make it good. You should have done that from the beginning. Have trust in your work and know exactly what you're doing. If not, don't put it out.
Because you know what else is better on extended cut? No bullshit. Green Lantern. Go watch it.
Oh, yeah, that's
better
very
on extended
true.
cut.
That's very
But am I going to recommend that? No, because it should have sold me as a movie when it came out.
There you go.
But it is better on extended cut. No joke. And I keep telling people that.
There are a lot of movies that are. Like I said, I'm a Batman vs Superman apologist for that.
Suicide Squad, though, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I think the sequel's probably going to be a lot better. That's, yeah, right. The extended cut of the Lord of the Rings is extra 40. You mean it's an extra 4 days and 76
Dude, no,
hours?
you know what else is long like as fuck when they do the director's cut? Fucking Watchmen. It's like 2.5 hours now when you do the director's cut. What the seriously, Zack Snyder? And I own it. I tried to watch it. I tried. And it's like, my God, it's too much.
First of all, the biggest mistake about Inhumans is that it shouldn't be a TV show. Because the Inhumans comic, the way that Jack Kirby made the Inhumans, was that he would bring them in when pending doom was upon Earth.
Exactly.
Not to be a soap opera.
Nope.
So even with the comics now, the only reason why you guys are seeing Inhumans comics is because they didn't want to make X-Men comics because of the deal that they had between Fox and Marvel. That's the straight up truth. You can read that anywhere else. That's the truth.
Yeah.
But now they're working together more closely. But notice, the longest running comic book for the X-Men was Uncanny X-Men. They don't have that anymore.
Yep.
Same thing with the Fantastic Four, nowhere to be found on your shelves. However, they were trying to make the Inhumans. There is an Uncanny Inhumans comic book.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's that. Let's move on here and switch gears to It. Biggest opening of September ever.
Yeah.
It did extremely well.
This is a moment where nostalgia meets current pop culture in a way that is beautiful. Because you're getting people that saw it when they were kids, us. That's when it came out. And then you have younger people now that are like, oh, shoot, now's the time I want to watch it. And you have older people that are like, you know what? Maybe I read the book, maybe I didn't watch the movie, maybe I didn't do any of the things, and now I'm getting my chance.
Do you want to address Serenity's comment about Suicide Squad before we move on?
Suicide Squad, love the characters, cast, and the story. They didn't bring them together to fight her. They created a team with her on it, and she went rogue. Also, this happened in the comics. Yeah,
but they did bring that team in. I mean, they didn't send them to that city.
No. They sent them. They brought them together to fight her brother. Pretty much is her. That's all I'm saying. The magic is the magic. And they brought her in to go ahead and fight. And yes, that made sense. But you didn't need a whole team. You could have just sent fucking Enchantress on her own with her lover military guy. That could have been it. So you didn't need to bring a whole team. A crazy chick with a bat. What the fuck was she gonna do against anybody? Honest.
Another thing I didn't like about that movie either was.
But I loved her.
Was honestly. I mean, I loved.
I loved the movie. I liked the movie.
I love Jared Leto. I like Jared Leto as the Joker, but I hate what they did with the actual Joker in the movie. Thought it was a waste. Like I completely thought. I agree with Jared Leto. I feel that yeah, I mean, there was so much more that was shot. Like, where is all that?
Yeah.
So
that's a question that you should have just put it all through. And it's like, it's unfair to him because now it's like, okay, we only have that to judge you on after the fact. Once again, then it's like, well, this.
And with Batman v Superman, I don't hate Batman v Superman. I think it's better than a lot of. I tell this to a lot of people. I think it's better than a lot of Marvel movies. Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's better than some Marvel movies.
Okay.
But I think Wonder Woman is probably the best comic book movie of the year. It's by far, I think it's way better than Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
And we'll see.
Guardians, which is weird. You know what? Guardians came and went. Like, it came through like a whirlwind. And then literally a week after, people were stopped talking about it because everybody saw it within that week. And it became just silent and went away like just quiet and gone. And now you forget, like you said, oh, this is the movie of the year. And I was like, yeah, what else? And then I had to think about it when you said it. And I feel like that's a lot of people's still experience with it. So, was Guardians 2 really a good movie or not?
No, it was okay. It didn't really advance.
And what about Spider-Man?
I like Spider-Man, but I don't think it's as good as Wonder Woman.
It's not accounting. It's
no,
but you could have said, oh, that, and I'm saying even better, and that's for accounting.
If you were to put both of those movies in front of me right now and say you got to watch one of these, I'm going to pick Wonder Woman right now.
Oh,
because I like Spider-Man, but I've seen that story told so many times, I don't need to see it.
But it wasn't an origin story.
It wasn't an origin story, but also I've seen Peter Parker so many times that I think Gal Gadot embodies Wonder Woman to me.
Okay,
she's perfect as Wonder Woman.
Okay,
anyways,
I did love Wonder Woman.
I do want to move on to it. It's the biggest opening of a September release ever. It's one of the biggest horror movies of all time too. Did you see it?
What? No, I haven't. I know what happens in it.
Yeah, because you
do.
You saw the old movie. One big difference from the movie from the 90s to now is that in the old movie, the made-for-TV movie, takes place in the 50s.
Yeah.
This takes place in the 80s.
Ooh.
I think that a lot of that, it's great for us. I grew up in the 80s. It's nostalgic. I think it's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. But that was something that it's actually the biggest horror movie opening ever too.
Wait, Jesser, everyone wants to go clubbing tonight, but I want to watch it.
Oh well, you should watch it. It's really really good. To me this is. Oh man, it's hard to explain. It's the charm of the Goonies and Stranger Things, but darker.
Okay, so I forgot to talk about this.
By the way, if you want to super chat us, we have an It VR.
There it is.
I got this at the premiere of It. It is the VR. I don't know.
VR experience. It's
it's one of these cardboard, like VR cardboard things. Google Cardboard.
Google Goggle kind of thing.
But if you have a smartphone, you can use this. And you can get the It VR experience. We are going to be giving this away tonight. All you got to do is super chat us, and we're going to do a drawing at the end. So anybody that super chats, It VR experience is waiting your way.
This is it. Literally. This is it. So you'll get check it out, and we'll send it out to you so you can experience it. Yeah, I'm sorry. No. So you can experience it. I mean, not everybody gets to be in LA and do the It House thing or the It experience there. This is a way that you can. It's pretty cool. Funny enough, speaking about It, I forgot to say this. Was it last week? I went out to a bar downtown, and while I was there, ran into a woman. We started talking about like horror stuff, which is weird enough, and she mentions to us, "Oh, I'm in It. Mm-hmm. I am something special that's been added."
In It?
Is there another clown or something? Something special that's been added that wasn't in the book, wasn't in the thing. They made it just for the film, like an addition. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. But she that's what she said. There isn't like another clown. I mean, there isn't another clown or something. Or
there's not another clown. There's different things that they.
She says she's one of the fears that wasn't in the original thing.
My friend.
Who? I don't know. She says that she was in there and like she's a new fear. When they go over all the kids' fears, she's a new fear.
Oh yeah. Okay,
that's what she said. And I was like, okay, all right. And I was like, all right, great. And she was like, the movie was amazing. Doing it, working on set, there was a feeling like it was just like shit. This is scary. Even when they're filming, they're like, yeah, it's just scary.
Well, I thought the movie was fantastic. Mm-hmm. I thought it was really, really good. The one thing is, in the original film in 1990, even in the book, it takes you to two generations. The first generation are the kids, and then 27 years later, because it comes back every 27 years, are the adults. And the adults in the original, it was Annette O'Toole, who you might know best from, is Martha Kent from Smallville.
Yep.
You also had John Ritter was in it. The dude from Night Court.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah,
but there was a lot of people in it. So that was that. Mm-hmm. And in this iteration, you don't get to see the kids. You only get to see. You only get to see the kids. You don't get to see the adults.
Right.
So that's where we are now. And what we want to do here is cast, or I'm going to cast the adults of who I think should be in it. Now, for anybody out there watching on the super chat or the chat, not super chat, but the chat, did any of you guys see it before we even go into like doing this whole casting thing?
Yeah. Did you guys already see it? I saw some people said it. Larry said he saw it tonight. Just or it was Ronald McDonald. I don't know, one of the two he said. But if you guys have seen it, let us know because I am so ready. A lot of people say TV miniseries. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Comic Sans. That's a genius name. It's a genius name. I love it. I love it. It's a font and everything. That's genius.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Anybody else that is maybe saw it?
Anyone? Bueller?
Well, you didn't see it, but you remember the original?
I remember the original. Like I said, I met A New Fear. That was dope. And, yeah, I'm going to enjoy the experience later. So, I have Google goggles.
It's a very good film. And I...
Was it better than, the film we saw? The miniseries, this movie? Yeah?
Leaps and bounds. I was supposed to go see it with Jessica the other night, too.
Compared to the book.
I think the book is different.
It is.
I think it's better than the book, though. Because the book still takes place in the 50s.
Yep.
This takes place in the 80s. I think it's more relatable. I think there's...
Was there a Dark Tower reference?
No. But believe it or not...
Still won't do it.
Believe it or not, there's a lot of jokes in it, though.
Makes sense.
And it's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, because being our age, there's jokes in there that you're kind of like, oh, that's hilarious. Like, because that's something that, like... And my favorite kid in the movie is Ben.
Really?
The one that John Ritter plays the adult version to. Oh, he's brilliant. Like, he's so good. Little kid, yeah, he's great. Little fat kid.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's great. And this is even the kid from Stranger Things also kills it in this movie.
Oh yeah?
He is the comic relief 100%. He is so funny.
Who's the kid? Wait, which one is from
Will? I think Will from Stranger Things.
Oh wow.
He plays Richie in this movie. He is amazing.
Dude, that is insane. You're gonna go from that to it, and then you're going right back to like you're doing the current until now the present day it, and it's like that's insane, man. I mean, is it typecasting? Is he just gonna be locked in that type of role until he gets older?
Who?
That kid.
Man,
like doing that.
He would also make a great Billy Batson for Shazam.
Ooh.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think it is great. Go watch it. It's so like I said, anybody that's around our age, I think you're gonna dig it. I really do. Mike, he plays Mike from Stranger Things, not Will. Okay, let's talk about real quick. So I did a fan casting of who I think should play these characters as adults.
Okay, all right.
Let's start off with Stan. Now, Stan is the neat, pristine Jewish kid that's going for his bar mitzvah.
Okay.
He's the one that actually sees the character you're talking about.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
cool.
Stan is great in this movie, but I think his adult counterpart should be played by none other than Casey Affleck.
Ooh.
So that's Stan and that's
nice.
Casey.
Look at that.
I think that Casey would be great as an older Stan. I'm not going to spoil what happens in the book.
Right, yeah.
But I do think he would be amazing as Stan.
Fuck.
Now,
really?
Yeah. Don't look at that.
No, I mean, damn.
I think he's great. Right. And he's cause in the book and in the original, I'm not going to spoil it. Because it's weird saying spoil it because it's like what happens in the book because I already know what happens. But he's the one that doesn't want to go back. He's the one that doesn't want to go back.
There's a whole group of people that are going to be able to watch it now. So yeah, just refer to it that way. Chapter 1, Chapter 2.
So the next up is
Seth Green return.
Next up is Ben. Ben is the chubby kid, new kid in school. He gets picked on a lot. He was played by John. The older version was played by John Ritter in the original film as the older version. But the younger version, a lot of people don't remember this, was actually played by Abraham from The Walking Dead.
Yes.
So
a lot of people don't know that. That's true.
A lot of people don't know that. I forgot his name, Michael something.
Yeah.
But he played him. Abraham from The Walking Dead played him originally.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ben grows up to be, I believe, a writer, but he's really hunky now, and he's lost all his baby fat. Yeah. He's a good-looking dude. I picked James Marsden.
Oh, wow.
James Marsden for Ben. He's slimmed down. He's a good-looking dude because he's supposed to be this good-looking Lothario guy now.
That makes sense.
I like him a lot.
That makes sense.
I like
Marsden is a good one.
Marsden, I think Marsden would, and the guy can act.
Oh my God, Hollywood, are you paying attention?
The guy can act, and his star is only rising after Westworld, I believe.
Yeah. Now people actually get to accept the fact that he can act because of Westworld. But it's like, well, he's done other stuff that was good. You guys just didn't pay attention properly. That movie D-Train is a comedy, but fuck, he does good enough.
Tom Craven says Miles Teller. Funny enough, you got to understand all these actors around this have to be in their late 30s to early 40s.
Yeah.
Because it's 27 years after they were around 12 to 14 years old.
They've got to show.
So they got to be a lot older. James Marsden is I think I would love to see James Marsden in the role.
That's a good one.
All right, next up is Mike. Now Mike is the African American kid. He's an outsider. He gets homeschooled.
Yes.
He was great in the movie, and I actually loved him. I love him in both iterations of the films. I always liked Mike's character. I think Derek Luke would be a good pick for Mike. Can we put Derek Luke up? I think he is my pick for Mike. Derek Luke is well known, but I think they look pretty similar.
They look similar,
like,
man.
He could play an older Mike in the film, like coming back. This is who I would pick. I really like Derek Luke a lot. And I like this character, Mike.
Derek Luke is a good one, man. Just saw him on freaking what's that show on Fox? Not Power. What's the show people used to talk about?
Empire.
Empire. He was on Empire.
Yeah, he was on Empire.
As like the security kind of guy.
And he's a good actor. He's another guy that you can get at a good price.
Yeah.
That's a rising star in Hollywood. I think he's great. Now, next up is Eddie. Eddie is the hypochondriac. He's the kid that his mother was babied him. He had this is battery acid.
Yeah, I love that.
And that's in the original movie. He does the all the pills and staying healthy, and his mother is overprotective of him. This is Eddie. My adult Eddie, I actually picked Colin Hanks, Tom Hanks' son. Colin Hanks is a good actor. He's been on a lot lately.
He is an amazing actor, but he's been doing a lot more writing.
I really like Colin Hanks in this role.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot more writing. He has a stage play he just produced that's like traveling right now, but that would be great.
And not only that, but he was also in Roswell, one of my old favorite shows. But Colin Hanks, I think, would kill this role because he could still play that geeky kind of like, okay, like I can see him like, this is battery slime. I like him a lot. I really think. Man. I really like Colin Hanks for this role.
Hold on for a second. What's the name after we see? What's his name is Jon Stewart.
I would love to see Derek Luke as Jon Stewart. Damn. Personally, I think Derek Luke is
a young Jon Stewart. Though.
Derek Luke, but that's what they're looking for in the character breakdown from last time we reported it. I think Derek Luke would be great. I think he's a young rising star that really, really, really could be onto something here. Now, next up is Beverly. Beverly is the female of the group. She is the one that kind of in this movie she's a lot different from the original 90s book. Or I'm sorry, original 90s movie.
Yeah.
In this movie, they almost label her as kind of like the girl that's a slut kinda. Well, that's not originally what happened in the original book, but I picked Maggie Gyllenhaal. I think Maggie Gyllenhaal.
She looks just like her.
She looks just like her.
Come on.
Maggie Gyllenhaal would be great for this role.
I didn't know Maggie Gyllenhaal aged that much.
Well, she's in her 40s, man.
Yeah,
I like.
Your brother really holds up well. What's going on?
I like Maggie Gyllenhaal for the role. I think she would be great. I think she can. She really and she has the acting.
Actually,
chops,
I think that's just a bad picture.
Which we all know. She has the acting chops to play this role. She'd be great, and she would imagine the chemistry because she ends up with Ben in the end of this.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that might be a spoiler.
Well, no, I mean
it's a book, but
it's in the book.
Not in the end of this movie, but in the other one. But I think she would be great in this role. Now, next up is Richie. Richie is played by Mike from Stranger Things. I think Mike, and he steals the comedic scenes, and he's always the one busting your mom jokes in this movie. Yeah. So Richie's great. Richie's hilarious in this movie, and I picked another comedian, Bill Hader. I think Bill Hader has the comic timing. He's appropriate for the age of the rest of this cast, and he can be the one that's calling out. All these kind of things.
You found the best picture too, where he's like he's craning his head down, just like I think good.
Bill Hader would be amazing in this role. I almost guarantee that
he'd be that great comedic.
And again, he would steal scenes left and right. And I would honestly love to see Bill Hader in a horror movie. We've seen him in Star Wars. We've seen him in some blockbusters. Well, we didn't see him in Star Wars, but he was the consultant for BB-8 in Star Wars. So I think that's a good one. Now, for the major role. Now, rumored up for this major role already has been Chris Pratt and Ryan Reynolds for the role of Bill. I think that's too hunky, personally. I think for Bill, the hunk of that movie has to be Ben. because he was the fat kid and he turns into the hunk. But me personally, I think somebody that would be great for this role, Dexter himself, Michael C. Hall.
Ooh.
I think Bill, because he could do the stutter, because remember he has the stutter when he gets scared.
Yeah.
I think that he would be great as an older Bill.
Damn, Michael C. Hall, I miss this guy, man. I mean, I love Dexter.
He would also be a great Lex Luthor.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Man, would he go bald? I don't know if he
would. Because he only had cancer.
Yeah, he did, but I wonder if he would go bald. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Bill Hader was also Alpha 5, so that's a little Power Ranger.
There you go.
But I would love to see Michael C. Hall as older Bill. And him leading the charge with it. Because the thing is, you don't have any huge actors in there. Casey Affleck, Bill Hader, I guess Maggie Gyllenhaal, but the rest are kind of like bit players. Like you can get like the James Marstons and all these other guys in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is interesting.
Well, and then for it, they would love to do it. All those people would love to do it, so you can get them at a good quote instead of having put too high. I think it's possible. Yeah,
I would love to see this cast. That is my adult It-themed cast.
That's true. I like that. If Bill Hader gets in this film, he gets a Golden Globe.
Oh, I agree.
Promise you that's
true. I agree. I think Bill Hader, just like his younger counterpart in the first movie, his counterpart would steal it in this movie.
Man.
I will say this though, and it's so interesting. My little cousin asked me this earlier today. He said he liked Tim Curry better as Pennywise. Truth is, man, it's very hard to compete because I did like Tim Curry also.
Yeah.
This Pennywise though now, terrifying.
Really? Everybody said that like he plays with your head in a way where you're just like everything he delivers, which is like, oh shit.
He's very good. But Tim Curry, hard to compete with. He's just like that. It's the voice, I think. The classic, like, hello, Billy. Billy boy. Like, I love he was great. You know who else was great in this movie? Bill's younger brother.
Oh, the one.
The younger brother in this movie he's an amazing, Georgie, he's an amazing performer.
Have you really thought about it? Like, people should know at least this premise about Georgie. So I'm not ruining that. But, like, have you ever thought about it? What he did was pretty much show up and gallivant with a dead body around every once in a while. Like, that's what he would do, where you'd see Georgie just standing somewhere out of nowhere. Or he was just using a kid's dead body.
No, you got to watch the movie. He was manifesting himself.
Yeah, but Georgie was gone.
You watch the movie.
Okay, all right.
Just watch the movie. I'm not going to spoil anything here.
So they do it the same way. Then he ate Georgie, and then
just watch it.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, it's worth it. If you're into horror at all,
because I thought the whole thing was like, okay, he can only manifest as a fear. Georgie being dead was a fear.
Because his brother wants to believe he's alive the whole time.
Yeah, so my fear is my brother's dead. Okay, I get it.
Tim Curry does have Parkinson's. He does not return in this film, at least that I saw. There's no Easter eggs. This is actually one of Stephen King's Stephen King definitely said he loved this movie.
Which is very interesting because, he
did not like Dark Tower.
There you go. And Dark Tower was his magnum opus. It brings everything together. It makes an appearance in Dark. Well, he's supposed to in Dark Tower.
No, I don't think we're getting another one.
Well, we're not getting another one.
Again, we were talking about it. We're giving away the It VR experience right here. This was given at the premiere of It. This is Google Cardboard. It has the whole VR experience in here. All you got to do is hit that super chat feature. Also, everything that is super chatted tonight is going to the hurricane relief in Irma. Actually, Hurricane Relief Irma and Hurricane Harvey. That's affecting the southern parts of the country and also in Mexico. So we're looking out for our fellows in Houston and Florida.
Yeah.
But that's that's who I chose as It. Now we are going to be taking phone calls. Now the subject of the day is going to be It the Clown. We are going to be talking about It and casting choices. If anybody wants to call in, you can do it at that hashtag show on Skype. If our producer could put that in the chat, we are going to be taking calls. And
a ring.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about It, so please keep it on the subject of It and horror and who you think would be right for this movie. I don't know if you want to open it up to any other subjects because I feel like a lot of people
horror. What's your biggest fear? There you go. That's one. So I mean, talk about it.
Yeah, it's funny enough. We talked about this on Power Rangers.
We did. Yeah. So what's your biggest fear? Go ahead and get into it.
What did you say yours was?
I don't know. I said I guess death of someone that's close to me, and then we thought about it. I said no, poltergeist shit.
Oh,
I don't like that at all.
Did you see the video that Jessica sent us?
Oh my God! Yeah, we can't show that.
Kat, how are you? Whoa.
Hey. Ooh,
are you in Florida yet?
No, I don't wait till next Saturday. I told you this last week, Joe.
Yeah, well, I drink a lot. So, let us know, who would you cast as it? Or I'm not as it. Oh, hey, Van Jarman. Thank you for the super chat. You are eligible to win this little guy now.
That's right.
What topic for the calls? Who would you cast as the adult counterparts of it? Or what are you afraid of? Kat, what are you afraid of?
Ooh. I did actually mention my fear today in
failure.
Chat room for you to wrap up. I have the most irrational fear.
What is it?
It's deep, but it makes sense. I said my fear is like the fear of failure.
It's you.
I don't have a fear of failure because I don't.
Okay, so you said it makes sense. Go ahead, go a little deeper.
That's just it. I have a fear of failure for everything. Life, jobs, relationships, that kind of stuff.
Okay, all right, that's big.
We got another one from Tom Craven.
Geez.
Death from high-speed collision is my fear. Oh
my God!
That's
death from high-speed collision.
That's a valid fear, actually.
Yeah, it is. I mean, think about it. We're in cars all the time, and they're going high speeds.
Jeez.
Damn.
Jeez.
But my God, so fear of failure is your thing. Okay, all right. Okay, that's your irrational fear. Are you going to go see it?
No, I cannot watch anything horror, so I cannot go see this.
Why don't you? You don't like horror movies, or is it just not your cup of tea?
Not my cup of tea in horror films.
But then you don't like superhero movies either, right?
Okay, I haven't seen any superhero movies, so I can't say anything to that.
Half of every movie that comes out, I feel, is like a superhero movie. So you've never seen? You've never seen any of the Marvel movies? And what?
No. Yeah, but here's the funny part. I wanted to see Power Rangers, and I have the funniest story to this. Because our town theater here, we couldn't get Power Rangers. We got Dunkirk. I didn't get to see that. I was like,
well, Serenity, you can still call in, Serenity.
Interesting. So you have the fear of failure, and
you'll float too. Yeah, that's true. But the person that said my fear is being lost in the middle of the ocean, yeah, you'll float too.
You'll float there too.
Yeah, you'll float there.
Yeah, so that's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. I think a lot of people have a fear of failure, so that's an interesting one. Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for the call. That was great. We always love talking to you, so this is cool.
And have fun in Orlando. Are you still going? What if the hurricane stuff is all happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still going regardless. I mean.
Well, if they ground flights, you're not.
Well, but Orlando is that really getting hit with it? Isn't it like
they shut down Disney World and Universal Studios.
Yeah. Well. All right, you guys still going? Yeah, we'll be up by then. It's Disneyland. They really don't care.
All right, Kat. Yeah, they do care. Thank you so much. How dare you talk dirty about?
No, I'm saying
pay my bills. Disney, don't listen to this guy.
Shout out to Disney. I love you.
They send me everywhere. I love Disney.
All right, Kat. Well, thanks for calling. It was great talking to you, and keep watching. We'll talk some more.
Thanks, Kat.
All right. Oh, and before we go, I do have one thing to say. Joe, I am so happy you're perfect now because I woke up late and I hate myself. My soccer team won today. Won 5-0.
Congratulations.
So
wait, that's awesome. Wait, you're happy that I what now?
You were doing it earlier?
Manchester United lost today, and I'm kind of glad about this.
Did I what?
Manchester United lost.
I'm a Man U guy, though. I'm a Man U fan.
That's why she said I thought you.
And I'm a Manchester City girl, so I can't complain.
Okay, cool. All right.
Glory, glory, Man United. I'm a huge Manchester United fan. Anyway, thanks for calling in, and we will talk to you soon. Be safe. Jersey's not getting hit with anything except crime, but be safe in Orlando when you get there. Have a good night.
All right, I will see you guys on the 30th. So I'll see you in like 2-3 weeks, probably.
Yeah. I probably won't even be here on the 30th. I'm going to New York.
That's right.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Do we want to change? Oh, we got another call?
Yeah, we got another.
All right, go for it.
Gerardo Martinez. Is
this Carlos Martinez?
Yep, that's right.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Nothing much, guys.
So let us know, what's your fear, or what do you think about it?
Well, for me, my biggest fear is rats. I always hated rats. I don't know, for some reason.
Your fear is what now?
Rats.
What's that? Reds?
Yes.
What's Reds? What is that?
Rodents.
Oh, rodents, rats.
Okay. So you've always been afraid of rats. So you must fucking hate that film Alfred or whatever that movie was.
With
where it was
Crispin
like,
Glover?
yeah, right, and a bunch of fucking rats. Oh man. So rats are just not your thing. So like Ratatouille was like a real big thing.
I
for
think
you?
he means real rats, man. Like I'm pretty sure he's fine with like Mickey.
Willard.
Not.
So Willard was like, yeah, that was a horror.
I mean, listen, I
makes sense,
I kind
dude.
of understand that because when you associate like witches and Halloween, like rats is always one of those big things. So yeah, I think I can totally see that. That's totally like a fear that I think would suck.
Man.
I mean, I'm not afraid of rodents. I'm not afraid of bugs. It's just snakes. I hate snakes.
Yeah.
But because they don't have legs, they're creepy. They just look like they're beady-eyed little bastards.
Oh,
they have long tongues like Daniel. You don't trust anything with that tongue that long. But
Yeah,
like,
well, hey,
snakes.
ladies do.
Snakes, on the other hand, I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. Carlos, thanks for calling, man. I never hear your voice, and I always see you in the chat.
Yeah.
Well, I've never been able to watch the After Dark until now because I've been busy usually.
Ah.
Usually go to my friend's house, play video games online.
What game are you currently playing, man?
We usually play, what's it called, I'm trying to remember the game. We play GTA and,
Well, you should jump on sometime with one of our producers. Jezer plays GTA Online.
Yeah, he does.
Just jump on sometime. But Carlos, thanks for calling in, and hope we won you over so you could come in watch some After Darks with us,
Yeah,
and we
man.
can take all these calls.
oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Bears.
Not this year, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Not this year.
Not for a long time, man.
Don't worry, I'm in the same boat. I'm a Niners fan, obviously. But thanks for calling, Carlos, and we hope to talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
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 Taking your phone calls here at That Hashtag Show. Hit us up on Skype, That Hashtag Show. We are talking about fears tonight.
Yes.
What terrifies you? Oh, man. So let me tell you guys a little bit of a backstory. I don't know if we can play this, though, because I want to save it for the Halloween show.
Damn, but it's so good and we're on the topic.
Our
I
Skype
don't know.
name, Craig Anderson, is literally, if you're watching the show, it's Skype in at that hashtag show.
Just literally type in that hashtag show in the search. It will pop up. You'll see us. Our icon is a T and an H. Boom! You're in.
So Jessica sent us. All right, so me and Jessica did the newsfeed last week when we did the Shazam story. Oh, hey, Blackwing.
It's Blackwing 2040.
Hey, what's up, Jonathan? How you doing, buddy?
He said not his government. Why you always do
What?
that? We talked about that last time. Don't mention by his government.
Hey,
Oh, dude.
Blackwing.
Did he just hang up?
Oh,
Blackwing. Wait.
he's
okay.
coming in and out. He's coming in and out.
Blackwing. We don't need the video. It's cool. Just do the
Can you hear us,
audio.
buddy? I guess not. Okay. So, Jessica and I were doing the news feed last week. Oh, clowns. But going, all right, Happy Greenland? Yes, let me just, go ahead, you can answer that. Happy Greenland, let me tell you right now. My little cousin used to be terrified of clowns.
Right.
And to torture him, I used to make him watch it. Because I used to babysit him.
You're a dick.
Well, now he loves the movie, and he texted me today, and he was like, "Hey, I just saw it. Really curious what you thought, because we used to like that was a thing for us." And he was like, "I loved it," and I was like, "I loved it too." He liked Tim Curry more. I did too. But even when you hate clowns, I think this movie's going to be gratifying because of the journey you go on. Because there's definitely a part in the movie where you can feel like it ends, but you're happy that it keeps going.
Oh,
It's
really?
very, very, very good.
Damn.
But anyway,
So what's up,
Blackwing, what's
Blackwing?
up, buddy? Jonathan.
Blackwing, what's going on, man? What's going on?
He can't hear us.
I don't think you can hear us. Something's
Can't
wrong.
hear him either.
Well, come on, give us a call. Give us a call.
Anyways, you can hit us up at that hashtag show. Anyway, so Jessica and I were doing the newsfeed, and she was like, "Hey, my sister has some roommate, and I think it was Kent State, and she was the only one on a second story floor. And what happened was that like she was just taking a Snapchat of dogs,
Yeah.
and in the process of taking the Snapchat, she saw the dogs coming to her, and she was going to post it, but she played it back. and you can literally see a guy like walking in the background.
Walking in the background.
And it's so creepy, but it's not like a real guy. It's like a thing.
It's...
I have the video, and we'll release it during Halloween, but just get ready for it. Jonathan, can you hear us? Something's going on, bro. Blackwing.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Jonathan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Sorry about that. I was on my laptop, and apparently it said my microphone wasn't working, so I was using my tablet.
Cool.
So first of all, let me preface this with you're not a horror fan, are you, Blackwing?
Heck no.
Why is that?
I just look, horror films. I was not really into monsters growing up.
That
or anything.
used to be.
Sure, I would watch cartoons with like giant monsters or anything. That didn't really scare me as a kid, but anything just it was bloody or gory, it would scare the living heck out of me. Here's a funny story. So I was at this you have those summer camps and they let the kids watch movies and everything.
Right.
One of the counselors had 30 Days of Nights, and all the guys wanted to watch it, and I was like, oh my gosh. That was my first horror movie I ever watched, and my first ever rated R movie, and I was scared. I was scared to just, oh my gosh. I did not want to see that movie ever again, and from that day, I did not do horror films. My best friend, though, she's into horror films, and the funny thing is, I made a bet with her, because she never watched Star Wars, so I made a bet with her. I will watch a horror movie if you watch Star Wars. So we made that bet, so we're just, waiting a perfect day so I could just chill, and then we'll watch, one horror movie. I said,
Did you just pretty much just tell me that you're going to Netflix and chill?
Hey, no, not the chill. We're just,
You literally just said chill. You literally just said chill.
I did, okay, whatever. But still, we're not doing the Netflix tour. We're just two friends watching a movie.
And chilling.
Friends watching a movie. You're watching, right? This is my fingers. Look at that. You're just gonna
Anyway, Blackwing, what's your fear?
Oh my gosh. I got so many fears. To this day, I still have a fear of thunderstorms and natural disasters and everything.
Well, natural disasters are a pretty good fear, mainly because we live in Southern California and an earthquake can hit anytime.
Seriously.
It's not like a hurricane where you know it's coming. It's not like a tornado where you know it's coming. It can hit anytime.
Yeah, it can hit anytime. That's true.
Yeah,
Damn.
For me, natural disasters is the big thing for me, because,
Yeah, what can you do? Really, what can you do against a natural disaster?
Scare me, because they weren't heavy with, but if it was, a thunderstorm that was, thundering really hard and lightning slashing on the ground, I would be scared for my life.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's not funny. Haha. It's just weird because it's I feel like that's a pretty good fear, man. Everybody kind of has a fear of something.
You can't find us on Skype? That's weird. That's really weird. You can't find us on Skype. You should just be able to type hack the planet. You should just be able to, on the search option, type in that space hashtag space show. Literally, just like that, and you should be able to pull us up. I'm sorry that you're not able to, but yeah, that should be it.
And Blackwing, by the way, I really want to listen. For all the you guys don't know here, Blackwing has his own YouTube channel, and he does these comic book reads, and I'm gonna keep promoting it every time he calls, even though he chose the wrong team. That's fine. But it's
well, technically, whatever. You know
Whoa!
What?
Whoa! He was about to say, no, you chose the wrong team. What? Look at the balls on this guy. Huh?
You're on my team.
Yeah, I'm like, look at the balls on this guy. You chose the wrong team.
No, you took majority of the girls and put them on your team.
No, I didn't put them on my team.
No. The girls chose, and I chose to be on the team that's better because the girls are on it.
I mean, it's true. Migdalia was here. Migdalia chose.
Yeah, hey,
Jessica straight up
free
chose.
of will. They chose on their own, free will.
Yeah, Maverick chose. They all. I mean, it's probably because I'm closer to them, but that's the right team.
It comes up nothing found. That's really weird.
Anyway, you chose the wrong team, but that's okay. But you still got a cool YouTube channel, and I'm gonna keep promoting it. I hope you keep doing it because it's amazing.
What is happening?
Blackwing,
could you please stop taunting people?
Blackwing, thanks for calling, buddy.
Problem. and just a little thing on the YouTube thing. I haven't been doing it lately because school's recently just started up, and I got a busy school schedule. So when school hits you really hard, you don't really have time for the fun stuff. So whenever I get free time, hopefully like around, which will probably either be like around Christmas time. Hopefully I'll get a video out soon, because y'all know when you're not active on YouTube, you tend to lose subscribers. So
yeah, you have to be consistent. That's the one thing you got to be. It's something that you'll even notice with us, even growing. We're consistent. We have to make sure we put those videos out on time, at a particular time. As long as you do that, people will start to watch you, because then it's something they can continue to watch.
Craig Anderson, I know you're trying to call in the Skype. You're calling the wrong Skype. So the Skype that you should be calling should have spaces in it. It's not the one without spaces.
Yeah.
But Blackwing, hopefully we'll talk to you next week, and we'll see you at. Will we see you at in New York?
Yeah. As long as my show dates doesn't interfere, because I'm part of a school play this year, because I'm majoring in performing arts. So as long as the rehearsals don't interfere with the con dates, I'm perfectly good.
Interesting. All right, cool, man. Well, we hope to see you soon. Again, thank you so much for calling in, Blackwing. And again, the Super Chat feature. We already have 2 people eligible for this. It's our new guy in here. Let me say it real quick. Van Jarman and Tom Craven.
That's
my
right.
buddy Tom Craven.
So, yeah, Super Chat and boom. Make sure that you guys can get
Hit us up.
Jezzer, I saw you called, man. Call us again. Or
that
call you.
hashtag show, that space, hashtag space show. You can hit us up on Skype right now. Talk about your fears. Talk about whatever it is. It the Clown we can talk about. What are you doing?
Call in Jezzer back.
Don't call Jezzer
No?
back. He'll call us.
He's going to say something. What's up, Jezzer? What's up, man?
What's going on? What's the question?
You called us, man.
We called you back. Oh, God, Jezzer. We're asking, all right, give us your like, number one irrational fear, and tell us what you think about it.
He hasn't seen it.
Yeah, he's going to. Yeah, you're saying you're going to, but you got some level of history.
We have Aziz Ansari on the phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aziz.
Aziz Ansari.
You don't have to change your voice, dude. Just sound like him anyway.
So Aziz, tell us, what's your biggest fear?
Biggest fear is hippies and fuckboys.
Oh shit, hippies and fuckboys. Damn. So you can never go to Coachella, is what you're saying?
And social justice warriors.
Oh, then you never want to go to Coachella.
Social justice.
Right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
All
right, man. Have fun in.
Everybody else calling.
All right, have fun in Vegas later, man. Anna Miles, how you doing, Anna?
Hey, Anna, what's going on?
Anna's not there, and this is technology.
I know, right?
Anyway, Anna, call us back. We are accepting phone calls, talking about fears. I also want to hear ghost stories. If anybody has a good ghost story, I'd really like to hear that right now, too.
Ooh, boy.
I've had a lot of weird
All right, so if you got a good ghost story, hit us up. Make sure you tell us what your number one irrational fear is. And if you have a history with it at all, let us know about that. That'd be good. Man, you know what? I'm thinking about it. Even forget maybe the ghost thing. I guess drowning. Oh, that would be it for me.
Who we got? Craig?
Craig
Anderson. Mr. Anderson, how you doing, buddy?
Mr. Anderson.
Craig Anderson.
Time to say
What's
goodbye
up, man? How you
to
doing?
the Google Drive app. Google announced the backup program has 3
So what
months
is your
to live,
fear?
but don't panic. It's actually not that big of a deal. You see, the whole cloud storage space known as Google Drive, that's still alive. What is going
Are you
away
excited?
is the app called Google Drive, and that's used to back up your computer's
Are you
files
excited
to the
for it,
cloud.
Craig?
The naming of it is all a bit messy. Google Drive, the app, is
Are you excited
being
for
replaced by a
it?
program called Backup and Sync. Now, this new program is pretty handy. You tell it which folders on your computer
What's your favorite horror
you want
movie
to
of all
sync to the
time?
cloud. Even make all your photos and videos automatically back up to the Google Photos library. So you could use this to have important folders to be continuously backed up to your Drive account.
Classics,
but
classics,
that means
especially
you will quickly
Scream, I would
exceed the
say.
15
Yeah,
gigs of
especially
free space,
Scream.
and you'll
All right, so what's your fear?
The old
What's your fear,
app
Craig?
no longer will be supported on December 11th, and it will be shut down completely in March of next year. But you can install the new Backup and Sync now instead of waiting until the last minute.
Oh man,
I
if
have
you
Carrie
were our
Moore
producer
shows
JD,
next
that's a
to
natural
that.
thing. He does that from time to time. That's crazy.
That's
Lost in the middle of the
not
ocean is a pretty rational fear, my friend.
I'm Steven
Yeah,
Shanklin, and
man,
I've
good
reported on
choice,
browser
by the
and
way.
web
But
technology for a
yeah,
decade.
being lost is also
For the last
fear.
4 months,
Not
I've
fear
been
of
working
mine,
on a
but
story
fear of
about
people's fears.
Firefox and the future of the
I would say
organization
so.
that makes
Like
it
being
Mozilla.
lost, just
Firefox was once the browser we
completely in the
loved
ocean,
to
yeah,
root
I'd
for,
be
the
afraid.
underdog that
I'd
helped
definitely
unleash
be
a
afraid.
torrent of online innovation.
Yeah.
Google Maps
Yeah,
and
me too.
Facebook.
All right, well,
Well, I
Now
hear
Firefox
video
has
playing
slipped
talking
into-
about Google Drive. I don't know why people.
You guys also brought up the Fantastic Four movie from a couple of years ago, but even though it was a terrible movie, I don't think it was entirely the director's fault because the studio made him change it.
You know, I agree with you. I don't think it's entirely Josh Trank's fault. I don't know why there's a commercial going on, Carlos. We don't hear a commercial.
Nope, not yet. It's still there. They're saying. I don't know why you guys are hearing a commercial. It's really weird.
Let me unmute this and. I don't hear a commercial.
No.
Let me know when it's gone. It's gone. All right, so
Cool.
the back to the Fantastic Four movie. I don't entirely think it's Josh Trank's fault. I actually don't think it's a terrible movie, believe it or not. I think that the last half of the movie is really bad, but I don't think in general the movie, like the first part of the movie is like a horror movie, but
Okay.
I don't think it's as bad as people think it is. The last act of the movie is terrible. But
Yes,
that's about it.
yes. Fantastic Four blows.
Yes, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, thank you so much, though, for calling in, Craig, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Yeah, Van, we did see that you were calling. We're on a call at the same time, so we can't answer multiples. But once again, yeah, thank you very much for calling. It was great. We'll look forward to speaking to you again, probably even next week.
Thanks, Craig.
See,
I feel like we should do a fan casting next week, I feel like.
Oh, yeah? You think so?
Yeah.
I think we should.
I don't know what we're going to do, but I think we should do a
know.
fan casting next week.
That
I
would be
think those
pretty
are
good.
a lot of fun.
That would be pretty good.
If you want to call in,
you want to
give
call
us
in?
a call in, talk
now.
about your fears, give us a scary story, give us something. Or your experience with it, your
Yeah.
experience with clowns.
There you go. Your experience with it, experience with clowns. Let us know your biggest irrational fear. And what else did we say? Oh, ghost stories. If you happen to have one. So bring it on. My ghost story.
Go shoot.
My ghost story. Well, I'm Haitian. We went to Haiti when I was a kid. I think I was about roughly 10, 15. I don't remember. That's a big jump. It's a big jump. 10 to 15. I don't know. But I was a kid, and I remember going down there, and we were with my grandmother and my mom and everything at the house. And people were saying they were going to do like a kind of bonfire at the beach. So my brother and I went to the bonfire at the beach. We go, and while we're there, everybody's having fun and everything is great. And this lady shows up, and she's like closer to the towards a clearing instead of right there at the beach. So she's over there, and she's kind of pretty much calling to us. So we go over to go see her, but we didn't really notice her until someone else actually said, I think that lady's calling for you guys. And so we go over, we see her, and she says hello, and then she says say hello to and she says my grandmother's name. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. So you know my grandmother, and I'm speaking Creole, and it wasn't really good Creole, but it was like, oh, so you know my grandmother. And she says, yeah, we and she just says like, yeah, so just tell her I said hello. And then she says her name. I forgot the name, but she says it. We're gonna pick this up. Van Elliott Jarman. I'll continue my story after. So Van, how you doing, man? Van? Uh-oh, wait, I hear it like you heard.
I hear the
Boom,
yeah,
What's
there
up,
you go.
Van? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Can you hear us? Is a better question.
I can hear y'all, yes.
Van,
All right.
thank you for joining us. You're a new name, and I haven't seen your name before. Thank you for joining us.
No problem. I actually saw one of your Power Ranger panel videos.
Oh, was it the one I hosted, or was it just one of the random ones?
I think one of the random ones. I think
Okay.
the young lady who's on Ninja Steel right now, the Pink Ranger,
Mm-hmm.
who the fandom has a crush on.
Ah.
So I'm kind of like,
That's the one I hosted. I hosted that one.
That was it.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
cool,
that's
cool.
awesome, dude. Thank you. So I'm assuming you saw us on the Power Ranger stuff. That's how you found us.
Yeah, that's how I found y'all.
Awesome, dude.
And for years.
Oh man, I can't wait for you to check out some of the Morphin Mondays we have coming up. It's very like the Morphin Monday series. If you have a chance, check it out. We have a lot of good ones coming up.
Yeah, man.
That are being done right now. So just wait. Every Monday, pretty soon, starting back up, we're gonna have Power Ranger interviews, and I will guarantee you, our Power Ranger interviews are going to be so much fun. You're gonna have a lot of fun with them. Also, Van, are you going to Morphicon?
I'm in Arkansas, so I don't have the funds nor the means to make it out to Morphicon this year.
Hey, it's next year though, so you're in luck. It's next year. It's next August.
Yes, I'll save money.
Save it up, bro. We want to meet you, man. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for the super chat earlier.
Yeah.
No problem whatsoever.
So, Van, let's get down to it. Do you got
Blackwing.
Do you got a ghost story? Do you have some story you want to share about an experience with it, or do you? And what's your irrational fear?
My irrational fear does come from a story.
Okay.
When I was younger, my folks took us to the zoo, and the Little Rock Zoo at the time was not the best zoo in the world, but it was a zoo, fully functional. And my brother, joking around near the aquarium snake place, pushed me against the glass, and a piranha came nipping at the glass. So I have a fear of aquariums, or used to. Well, still kind of. So definitely anything fish related.
Wow.
Yeah, nah. Like I couldn't even see Finding Nemo for a bit. That's how bad it was.
Wow, you're like Billy the Blue Ranger. He's afraid of fish too.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Man. All right.
And yeah, it's bad. It was bad.
That's awesome though. It's crazy though. I've never met anybody that's afraid.
Yeah, right.
I don't think I have. Maybe remember Fernando? I thought Fernando he was afraid of dogs.
You saw, dogs.
Oh yeah, man, that's nuts. That's
wow.
crazy.
See, then that's not really irrational, man. I mean, there's a reason for it. I get it.
Yeah.
So, if you were to do the whole Batman route, you'd be Fishman?
No. If I had to go the whole Batman route.
Well, because Batman uses his fear. He's afraid of bats, so
Batman. I would be like Shark Man if I'm gonna be like. Using my fear. I'm at least going with something that's scarier than a fish.
Hey, you don't want him to be like Flounder Man. Like,
watch out, a Flounder Man. Yeah, that would be kind of Flounder Man. Oh.
Yeah, how would that be?
Okay, yeah. So, Shark Man. That's
Fish Man.
Well, I am saying, hey, Batman's. I'm afraid of bats. The flying rat. What the fuck?
But it's a bat. Like, there's tons of different fish in there.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Really? Like,
hey, that's what he did.
He
said
Batman. Like.
If that was a fish you were afraid, Piranha Man, maybe. Because that's what you could be. You could be Piranha Man.
That's crazy, man.
See? There you go.
But then I carry like raw meat on me.
No. You just have to have sharp teeth.
That's interesting. So
Choppers.
I'm happy you found us. Thank you for sharing your fear. Hopefully we could get you keep watching After Dark and calling in. We love taking these live calls. Last week Daniel was giving love advice. So this week fears. Next week, who knows? I don't even know who's gonna be here next week. But thank you for calling in, Van, and thank you for checking us out, man.
Yeah, man.
No problem, anytime.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. Take care, buddy.
All
right, we're only going to take one or two more calls. We want to hear your fears, but before anybody call in and let us know your fears, Daniel's going to finish the story in the meantime.
Yeah, so the lady calls us over. We go over and talk to her. She tells us, say hello to your grandmother, who she says by name. Okay, that was great, whatever. So we go back home, and we tell everyone how great the bonfire was. Oh, yeah, and this lady said hello. And she's like, well, who said hello? And then we tell her the lady's name. It was like something Baptiste. I forgot her freaking first name. I want to say Juliette Baptiste. So we say, all right, well, it's Juliette Baptiste. And she goes, like, everything goes silent in the house. And my mom hears it and comes over. And she's serious about it. Grabs me by, who did you just say? Like that.
You didn't have to grab me.
I have to show you how serious. Who did you just say? And then I was like, Juliette Baptiste. She said, hello. My mother and my grandmother walk away speaking Creole really fast. Come back and be like, okay, you're not going to go to another bonfire, blah, blah, yada, yada. They tell us later, this lady has been dead. Now, there's a whole thing about voodoo and blah, blah, yada, yada. I don't know. But this lady is dead. Like, completely dead. She's been dead for about a year. and she shows up and says, say hello to this person. When that happens in the Haitian lore, that means that person may be coming or looking for you. So, I don't know, but that's what happened to me. Freaked me out. My brother will retell the story, and he says he remembers vaguely just looking at her feet and realizing that he couldn't see her feet, and she was wearing like a really long kind of white kind of dress, and it was just dirty on the part below, almost like if she's been floating around or something. I don't know. That's what my brother remembers. But I was like, I don't remember that. I just remember hearing her say it, and I was like, okay, whatever. Okay, back to bonfire.
That's crazy.
So that's my story. It freaks me out every time I tell it.
Good night, Tom. Oh, I got to talk to Tom about this autograph thing. Anyway, Anna, we're waiting for your call. By the way, my fear is USC losing a football game this season. So if you want to know how professional I am.
Oh, boy.
This is what I've been watching the whole time.
Yeah.
Going
so
on.
when I go into telling a story or talking, it's because Joe's focused on that. That's what's happening.
Well, we're up 42-24, so we're not.
Hey.
Anyway, Anna, hit us up. You wanna chime in? Hit us up right now.
Anyone want to be in
Magic
Jalen's
is real
series?
and true religion praise Oshun. Is that how you say that?
All the African, yeah.
All the African gods and goddesses, yes. Okay. Anybody want to call in? Anna, we're waiting for you.
Yeah.
Anna's one of our usuals here. That's a good story.
What? Oh, mine? Yeah, right. I mean, it does. It freaks me out.
I can't
You got
wait.
one?
So yeah, I do, but I'm not going to share them here.
Oh.
Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell.
Hello, Anna.
Kat says that USC is going to lose. First of all, I doubt it, mainly because there's 3 minutes left. And
Yeah,
it's
that's not
42-24.
Come on now.
USC
Seriously.
is not losing.
Anyway,
sorry,
I
Anna.
bleed crimson and gold, and that's not
How are you, dear?
I'm good.
All
It's
right.
raining over here though.
Oh.
Are you getting pounded by the hurricane?
Not as much. This is indirect to Irma. But we're getting some of the rain.
Hades getting a lot of
it's
the
funny.
No, you said that. Hades getting a lot of the rain. Hades getting a lot that's bad over there too. But dude, all right. So it's raining over there, but is it coming down pretty bad or?
It was.
Oh jeez.
So you're not being? You are not affected by Irma, or you are affected by Irma?
Maybe not where I am. Maybe others would, but.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I heard that the Bahamas is getting really affected.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just didn't know how close you guys were.
Oh boy. But so tell us tell us your irrational fear, or just fear, biggest fear.
My biggest fear is that I am afraid of heights.
I am too.
There you go. There you go.
Funny enough, though,
Nice.
I went skydiving with my ex-girlfriend, and I wasn't afraid when I was in the plane.
Right.
I wasn't even afraid as we were going up. I only got afraid when I was on the ledge looking down.
Yeah.
Because I try to rationalize in my head that I'd live if I fell from 25,000 feet.
Yeah, that's not true. But
I wouldn't.
you would die.
But it was terrifying. Now I would rather skydive any day of the week than bungee jump though.
Ooh.
Because bungee jumping is-
I feel that bungee jump for me, I die. I think I don't meet the weight thing, like snap. That would be it for me. Like it wouldn't even be a pull, it would be like that's it. I'm just dead.
It does kind of freak you out too that like you get that you have to sign waivers for your life. I understand it, but you do.
True. Yeah,
but that's kind of crazy. Mm-mm. So heights are a good one. Why is it heights, Anna?
You see, when you're climbing up, or if you're on a little platform and you start to look down, you start to get jelly leg, and it's like you really need some extra help, from somebody to just help you down or help you up. We do have Dundra Falls, where it's just
they do.
have
They do.
water coming down.
That's like it's the the waterfall thing where people jump off of, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Like base jumping.
Yeah, that's amazing. 'Cause I've seen people do that thing. The highest anyone ever survived from a fall was 33,000 feet in 1972. Holy crap!
Who was that guy that survived? And what do you mean by survived? Like he's just dead now, but he survived.
That's
like
crazy.
I don't know.
So heights are one of your fears. Are you going to see it?
I don't know yet.
You should go for it. You should go for it. It's an experience, and you'll be freaked out. I can't wait. I need to see it soon.
It's very good. It's very good.
Oh boy. So do you got a ghost story?
Not really.
Is the island haunted?
I can share. I've been on a tour. It's a ghost of it's Annie Palmer, Rose Hall.
Oh, what? Really?
And yeah. I think we have a group of us, a group of friends, and I went there at night. And they have day tours too, but night was just the one that we really wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have, there's this jump scares. And it's really an experience at night.
Oh man. Okay, that sounds good. I know when I was a kid I wasn't like into scary stuff, but now I need it. Oh, I love it so much.
I'm a big fan of scary stuff.
Yeah?
I mean, we have a lot of stuff coming up. We're going to be doing some. We're doing a haunted theme escape room. I think it's me, Daniel, Jessica, Kelly, Sarah, and Migdalia doing it together. And then we're doing Not Scary Farm, and I think we're doing a couple other haunted houses around here. So we're excited about that. But I mean, yeah, heights are something I'm afraid of too. Ghost stories are always amazing. Ooh. When I was in Texas, in Austin, for South by Southwest, they put us up at the Driscoll Hotel. Okay. The Driscoll Hotel is apparently one of the most haunted hotels in the United States. I didn't know this at the time, and I had no idea. So, but I heard something about. I heard something about it, but I didn't know they were talking about where we were staying. Okay. And I remember it was 3:00 in the morning. Mind you, like our per diem, they give us $100 a night to drink. So I just drank the whole night. But I was 3:00 in the morning. I heard somebody just bang on my door. I was like, what the hell is that? Right. I opened it up, nobody there. And then the next day, they let you, I took the elevator to go downstairs, but ended up going up, and you get off with, it's just a piano in a room. Yeah. It was like a banquet hall or something. And you could hear, like, little kids playing. Oh, and I was like, all right, this place is super haunted. And I was like, this is awesome, though. But thank you so much for your call, Anna. Hopefully we talk to you next week, and stay safe from the hurricane that could be impending.
Jalen, you're freaking me out.
Thank you so much, Anna. Take care.
Jalen, man, dear God, man, my scariest nightmare was when I saw all the people I cared about just drop dead and their bodies decay and turn into nothing but bones. And Kat chimes in, same, Jalen, same. You two are freaking me out. That's whoa.
I mean, it's never a good
man.
sign.
Yeah, seeing my mother disintegrate in my arms, watching my dad explode and blood splattering all over me, like kind of like a True Blood when they get stabbed. Oh man. All right, Jalen. Well, that's huge. We got one more caller now.
Well, yeah, we can take one more call. Just one more, if anybody decides to call. What about that time where? What?
I'm just already laughing. I already.
You don't even know what I was going to say. What do you think I was going to say?
I don't know. That's why I'm just waiting for it.
I said, what about that time? This is the Joe and Daniel show, by the way.
Yes, it is.
But what about that one time where somebody was offending your ex-girlfriend, and you went to punch them and they ducked?
Oh, then I hit her in the face. Yeah. Man, that was horrible. Dude.
What?
I just love it.
It's a story.
That's a horrible story.
Anyway, if you want to call in, we're going to take one last call. If not, we are going to wrap up. Next week, I think we're going to do some kind of casting call.
And my very best friend. Dude, Jalen, you're the new Stephen King, man. You need to write this stuff down and turn it into a book or something.
Yeah,
it's scary.
I think we're going to wrap up business for tonight, guys. But thank you.
Wait. Question. You said heights.
Oh, we got to figure out. Oh, you got another call.
Your fear of heights.
You got Larry. It's Larry Newbill.
Larry Newbill.
Larry, what's up, man?
Hello?
What's up, brother? We can't hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, you're gonna have to lower. You have to lower the YouTube.
What's up, brother? So how's life? And what is your fear, Larry? Is it those damn pesky high school kids?
No, my biggest fear is airplanes and heights.
Okay, all right.
Airplanes? Why airplanes, though?
I don't know
Well,
because
it's heights,
maybe they're from the watching all the movies that's involved with planes in like airport planes or something like that. So I'm like,
Carney small
I don't like
hands.
snakes on planes and all that stuff.
Well, I mean, I get it. If you're thinking about it, okay, heights, and then after that, well, what happens in a plane? You're up, you're high.
But you don't see that.
But it could crash, but you know it.
It's all fake.
Ah,
What if it's
it's
what
all
if it
fake?
is all
We
fake?
never-
You just transport. It just makes it seem like it's
It
like
just
that.
seems like that. Okay, yeah, that's no.
So wait, then how are you
We
getting
ever
out to
see it.
LA? You're gonna fly, I'm assuming. You're not gonna drive out here, right?
Yeah, but sometimes I have to do it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
sometimes you gotta pop those ambience, you know
So,
what I mean?
so question. All right, you guys both go swimming. Have you both gone scuba diving?
Yeah, no, snorkeling. I've never done scuba diving.
So Okay, so you're swimming, and let's say you swim over a giant like crevice.
I don't give a shit.
Would you? Okay, but that's a height, and it wouldn't freak you out.
No, because I can swim. I
Okay,
know I can
all right,
swim.
okay.
I'm not like my fate's in my own hands.
I
there.
can swim. My fear is drowning, but I want to explore like those underwater cities and all that.
I would
wanna
too.
do that
Scuba
so bad.
diving's a whole
But that
nother
freaks me
thing.
out
Like,
still.
Scuba diving is an actual trained. It's a skill more than it is like you just do it. Like you have to have training to be a scuba diver.
Yeah.
You can't just do it. So
Okay.
that's a completely different thing, and those kind of things are very difficult too. So you have a ghost story for us, Larry?
I actually got one. Like it was like 5 years ago.
Is it about shadow people? I love ghost stories about shadow people.
Oh my God! Don't do that to me. Don't do. You know I get really excited
Shadow
about
people
shadow.
are
Don't
real
do
thing.
that. I get excited about shadow people.
There's a documentary on Netflix. What's it called?
The Nightmare.
Watch
Everyone watch it
It's-
tonight. If you're not going to see it tonight, you have to watch. You have to watch
right before
The
you go
Nightmare.
to sleep. Watch the shadow people. That's exactly what
If you're not going to see it tonight, which hey, you guys can still get. Make sure that you use your super chat. You'll
We
be
got to
able to get
choose
it.
a winner out of the two.
It's good.
See, there you go. But so go ahead, give us your ghost story.
Well, actually, it's not a ghost story. I kind of joined with a couple of my old classmates down in Joplin, Missouri, and we tried out the Ouija board.
I've done the Ouija board.
We'll be doing it here, apparently.
Well, yeah, hold on. 2 of us are doing it here. The rest of you guys
I
are
am
all
not
weenies about it.
I am not.
Which is hilarious because
I am
the
not doing
idea
it.
of the horror show was
Freaking out.
Migdalia and Sarah's,
And
they
they
don't even want to do the
immediately are
Ouija
not doing
board.
it.
I don't
but hey,
understand it.
I'm not doing it. But go ahead. So you're with the Ouija board.
Yeah, and we went out to one of the cemeteries, and we had a couple people.
I thought you were going to say beers there for a second.
Right.
Yeah, and a couple of them was a former Southern soldiers.
What?
Yeah, we picked up like Southern soldiers.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Hey, man, in that
Yeah.
part of the country, I heard that's a real thing.
Well, over there. Well,
Yeah.
I've heard like New Orleans is like the most haunted. Like
I heard that the most haunted place was like Georgia, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Pennsylvania. It was one of the two.
Oh, I can see Pennsylvania. I mean, that's old history.
Man.
So when people die,
I
and
love
everything?
that stuff.
Man.
I want a spirit to like jump into me.
What?
Yeah. I've told you guys that.
I don't. Why? Why would you want that?
Because I want to see if it's real.
Well,
Showing up, it was real. Jeez.
I see. I'm just saying. I don't.
I
not
think
something
it's
I'm wishing for.
Ouija board. Nope.
Sorry.
Nope. No Ouija
Don't do
board.
that, yo. I got my grandpa once.
I did the Ouija board once too.
Van said he got his
I
grandpa.
did the Ouija board
doing
once,
school-
and
see?
we were playing it, and it spelled out the name. I think it was like Rob or Pat or something. And then we thought it was all messing around, right? And the next day, my other buddy Patrick got in the car, and he was like, "Oh, it was Rob. It was Rob." Because he got in the car and he's just like opening it up and playing with it, and he was like, just playing with it, and it said, he was like, "Who's Rob?" And I was like, "Wait, how did you know that?" He's like, "I don't know. I was just messing with it, and it said Rob." And I was like, "Damn, that's nuts." So that was crazy. But this, if I can show you this video that Jessica sent me, how crazy it is.
We can't play it on here, can we?
No, because
No, we can't. No,
it's crazy. You're not going to be able to see it.
not too well.
I don't even know if I can like make it bigger. That's what she said.
Probably not. But,
If you watch in this video, see that thing in the back? Wait, did you see it?
They didn't see it. They're gonna pull
Are
back
you watching?
again.
Hold on. I'll play it again. Just keep watching the back. Oh, you can't see it well.
See it from there. You got to bring it closer. That's the problem.
It's crazy.
There's
crazy.
Well, pretty much in that video, there's these dogs running up to her. But if you're looking in the back, there literally is a person that walks.
But it's
right
like a
past
weird
the
see-through
doorway.
person.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And then the police came because she called the police.
Like, hey, yeah, I'm afraid. I'm in this house.
And they were like,
someone was
and
here.
that was the second floor, and the police were like, "There's nobody here.
There's no one here."
It's
This
crazy.
gives me chills, which, it's a bona fide story when I get chills.
All right, Larry, we'll see you soon. Shadowbird, you should call in next. But Larry, thanks for calling, man.
Hey, no problem.
All right, brother, we'll talk to you soon.
Deuces.
All right, buddy.
Take care, man. Shadowbird, I want to hear from you, and you'll be our last caller if you end up calling. If not, we are going to wrap out.
Yeah.
Hashtag Possess Joe. I do.
What, you going to do that? You going to do the Bob laugh?
Yeah.
God.
You should call in. Use our Skype, Shadowbird. It's free. Okay, I'll see you guys at the end of the month.
All right, Kat.
Love you, Larry. Thank you so much, Larry. What's your Instagram? Larry's on there. It's like Larry something 87. Sorry, Daniel, for freaking you out. Yeah, it's pretty dark.
Yes,
Jalen.
you're scaring me, man.
Just put a smile on your face and be a happier person.
Yeah, I'm worried about
Shadowbird, hit us up on
Coconut smile, man.
hit us up on that hashtag. Shows what do we have? That Skype.
Yeah.
We're taking live calls.
Shadowbird, give us a call. Shadowbird.
Rowan, it's
give us a
Rowan.
call.
Is her real name?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, other than that.
I do not do demons and ghosts and all of that, so there's absolutely no way that I am getting into that stuff.
And if you want to watch a great documentary, I definitely recommend The Shadow People. What's it called again?
It's called The Nightmare.
The Nightmare.
If you do not watch it tonight, please watch Nightmare, and you'll thank me for it later because I will laugh. Because it ruined my life, but I love it so much.
It is so good. She can't call.
Dude.
Everyone's asleep. Another time, Joe. All right, well, that's going to do it for us right here. Right now, next week we're going to be doing a casting call. I'm not sure what it's going to be because they're going to be dictated by the news.
Yep.
But hey, you know what? I do have a question for everybody out there. Out of all the members of hashtag 2 people that you want to see on this show, who are they? Because we'll try to make that happen. Who are the 2 hashtag cast members that you want to see on this show?
Yeah.
Let us know here in the chat.
The problem is, I think they're seeing it already.
Well, maybe not. Who knows? Maybe they want
It's Joe and Daniel show. Come on, guys.
Maybe they want. I don't know. Maybe they want Migdalia and like Ernie, or maybe they want.
That's a good one. That's a good joke.
Like who knows? Maybe they want Jessica and Maverick. That's probably more
true.
realistic.
That's true. That'd be interesting.
But yeah, let us know who.
I
which
want
2
weird
of us-
combinations like Jess and Ernie. That's what I want to see.
Who do you think your weirdest combination on this show would be?
Oh my god, me
I already know
and
who yours would be. I think.
Fuck. I don't know. Who do I not have like some level or ethic of chemistry? Myra, maybe?
I was gonna say Myra.
Yeah,
That would've been
but
my
I
choice.
think we would work pretty good ultimately in the end. We did the Disney. We did that Disney Bippity Boppity News.
Well,
and that was
Kat,
good.
you'll be happy because Ro and Rob are going to be on the Star Wars show tomorrow. All right, Ernie and Jessica, we'll try to make that happen.
Oh my god! So yeah, Babyface, Ernie, and Jessica. I would love to see that because it would be so weird. I think it would be the most uncomfortable After Dark show ever.
That
Ernie
would
say.
be?
I think Ernie would say some things. Oh, well, then again, no. Because Jess is definitely a team player. Jess will be like, we're rolling with this shit. Let's get weird. Oh yeah, that's her. Remember? Let's get weird.
Dan, you got to pick a winner for this.
Ooh.
My weird. I think I'd be fine with any of them.
I gotta pick a winner.
Huh? Matt and Maverick would be weird too.
Oh my gosh. Maverick would probably be like, well, I guess I'm leaving. I want Maverick and the producer.
Yeah,
our producer?
Our producers aren't doing this show.
Yeah, right.
But
no.
Maverick, that's fine. I'm sure we'll try to get her on these days.
Yeah.
I just texted her, actually.
That'll be interesting. So, I guess a winner for this.
You got
we
2
had
choices to choose
Jarman
from.
and who else did we have? Craig? Dang, man, that's tough. All right.
Well, why don't we do like a thing? How are you going to figure this out? He doesn't know.
All right, Rochambeau, you're Craig. I'm
all right, I'm Craig. All right, ready? 1 for Craig.
Okay.
One
for Jarman. Oh, congratulations, Jarman. You have now won the VR experience. So we have to be able to get that out to you. We're going to need to communicate with you. How do we get that part done? To get like his info.
Why don't you do us this?
Send us an email.
Yeah, send us an email. Yes.
Yeah,
send us to fan questions or THS?
Fan questions.
Send it to fanquestions@thathashtagshow.com. Van, send us your address at fanquestions@thathashtagshow.com, and we'll be sending this bad boy right to you. And actually, I think you can only get this at the premiere, the LA premiere of It the Clown, or It the Movie. So check that out. No, Migdalia has not hit me up, but I'm sure she'll text me.
Yeah, she will later when she's like, "Huh, what the hell?" Yeah, she'll do it like that.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We've gotten a fun combination here. Maverick is a producer. They want to see Ernie and Jessica. They also want to see. Who's the other one?
What did we say? Ernie and Jess, Maverick and Matt. We said Matt and Maverick maybe. They're saying Maverick and producer and maybe Joe and Miggy, but that's already happened.
No, they didn't say Joe and Miggy.
No, I'm just saying. I just said maybe. That'd be cool.
Is it possible to fill a job application for you guys? Not really.
Not really.
We just gotta find people.
Yeah. We just.
It depends on what you want to do. We just had an intern here. It depends on what you want to do. You can get in touch with us at ths@thathashtagshow.com. Just email us, and somebody will respond back, and that'll be that. But Daniel, in the meantime and in between time, where could we find you?
Battlestar Galactica. That's on Instagram and on Facebook. On Twitter, you can find me at #BSG.
You can find me over at ScreenRant.com. I do a lot of the interviews, and I have some stuff over there. Also, you can check me out at #Joe on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't really tweet that much, but I'm starting to get into it. Right. Just check me out there. And on Monday, we're going to be dropping some big Titans news. But before we even get there, tomorrow live is going to be our Star Wars after show, which is going to be Rowan Robb, which is one of the options here.
Right.
So you can check that live tomorrow. But that's going to do it for us, guys. Thank you so much for calling in and sharing your fears with us. We'll be back next week with an all-new After Dark. Jalen, hit us up on email. Also, Van, email us at fanquestions@thathashtagshow.com for your information for winning the It VR experience. And that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending in geek pop culture.
It's a Joe.